Welcome to Quiet Lives. Before we drift into tonight's journey, if you find sanctuary here, please consider subscribing to join our community of rest. I would love to know which corner of the world you are finding peace in tonight, and what hour it is where you are. Feel free to share your story in the comments below. Now, let's begin. The soft, dry crunch of fine desert gravel gives way to the smooth, cool expanse of flagstones beneath your shoes, marking the threshold of your private sanctuary. A faint, almost imperceptible breeze whispers over the high walls, carrying the pristine, mineral scent of the Atacama as the last deep violet hues of twilight bleed across the vast, open sky. You approach the imposing pivot door, crafted from dark, aged cedar and inset, with a slender vertical panel of brushed bronze that catches the faint, remaining light. Its surface feels cool and solid to the touch. A silent attendant, a silhouette against the fading glow, offers a gentle, almost imperceptible nod of welcome, then recedes into the deepening shadows, leaving you to the stillness. The heavy door swings inward with a perfectly weighted, hydraulic sigh, revealing an interior space already hushed and inviting. The air within the suite carries a delicate, clean aroma, a subtle blend of dried desert botanicals and polished, warm wood, a scent designed to calm. You step onto the cool, polished concrete floor, its subtle aggregate texture a grounding contrast to the fine desert dust you left behind. Your eyes trace the clean, minimalist lines of the bespoke furnishings, past a low-slung console fashioned from a single slab of dark volcanic rock, its surface smooth and matte. You pause, allowing the profound quiet to settle around you, feeling the slight drop in temperature as the desert night begins its slow descent. You move to a custom-designed luggage stand, crafted from dark, aged wood with thick, supple leather straps, carefully placing your soft travel bag upon it. The leather yields with a quiet, satisfying give, absorbing the bag's weight without a sound. The precision of the joinery, the seamless fit of each element, speaks to an understated mastery. You notice the precise angle of the indirect lighting, casting soft, warm pools that highlight the natural grain of the wooden paneling, without creating any harsh glare. Turning, you are drawn to the expansive wall of floor-to-ceiling glass that dominates the far side of the suite. Each pane is meticulously clean, offering an unobstructed, panoramic view of the world outside. The vastness of the Atacama Desert stretches before you, now transforming into a canvas of deep indigo and velvet black. The first, hesitant pinpricks of light from distant stars begin to emerge, almost imperceptibly, against the darkening dome of the sky. You stand for a long moment, simply observing the silent majesty beyond the glass, feeling the profound stillness of this ancient land settle around you, inviting a deep, quiet breath. Character count, 3014, including the intro message. The deepening indigo beyond the vast glass wall now reveals a truly breathtaking spectacle as more and more stars prickle into existence across the Atacama sky. Each tiny point of light seems to intensify, growing clearer and sharper against the velvety expanse, far from any city glow, a silent invitation. You take a slow, deliberate step closer to the immense glass panel, feeling the subtle coolness emanating from its surface, a gentle contrast to the contained warmth within the suite. Your fingertips lightly brush the perfectly smooth, cool glass, noticing its flawless clarity, designed to dissolve the boundary between inside and out. Beyond this transparent barrier, the desert stretches, a dark, undulating canvas under a nascent cosmic display, its raw beauty framed by the precise architecture. The distant, faint sound of the desert wind, a mere whisper, is almost entirely absorbed by the thick insulated panes, leaving only the profound protective quiet within your sanctuary. Turning from the window, your gaze drifts towards a low, exquisitely crafted chaise lounge, positioned with intention to perfectly frame the celestial view. It is upholstered in a soft, natural linen, the muted color of fine desert sand, its thick cushions appearing invitingly plump and supportive. A thin throw, woven from the finest alpaca wool, rests casually draped over one end, its fibers appearing incredibly soft and delicate, even from this slight distance, promising warmth. The precise stitching along the seams of the linen upholstery speaks to meticulous craftsmanship, each line perfectly straight and even. You move deliberately across the polished concrete floor, your steps hushed and weightless. Reaching the chaise, you gently draw the alpaca throw, feeling its surprising lightness and the delicate, almost imperceptible prickle of its natural fibers against your bare arm as you smooth it. The wool possesses a unique, dry softness, a comfort that feels both luxurious and entirely grounded in the natural world. You arrange it carefully over the back of the lounge, creating a soft, inviting layer, then slowly ease yourself onto the cushions. The chaise cradles your form, conforming to your body with a gentle, reassuring firmness, supporting you entirely. You lean back, allowing your head to rest against the soft, supportive pillow, your eyes now fully fixed on the vast celestial dome. The density of the stars is unlike anything you've witnessed before, a brilliant, scattered dust of diamonds across an infinite canvas of deepest black. You notice the subtle variations in their brightness, some glimmering with a steady silver light, others twinkling with a faint, almost imperceptible pulse, each one a unique, distant beacon. The immensity of the view fills your entire perception, pulling your awareness outward, away from any small, earthly concerns, into the silent, grand expanse above. You watch as a particularly bright star seems to hang suspended, a perfect jewel against the darkness. A deep sense of calm washes over you as the silent, cosmic spectacle unfolds. You simply watch, breathing in the clean, dry air, feeling the gentle, encompassing support of the chaise beneath you, as the Atacama reveals its timeless, star-dusted secrets, one by one. As the last most brilliant stars fully emerge, painting the vast window with their scattered light, a subtle, almost inaudible shift in the ambient glow within your suite gently guides your gaze from the celestial expanse. You slowly shift your weight, the thick linen cushions of the chaise yielding gracefully. The alpaca throw, offering warmth, slips softly from your lap, settling gently beside you. Your bare feet meet the cool, smooth, polished concrete floor, a familiar, grounding sensation. You pause, letting your balance adjust, the star-dusted sky vivid. A softly illuminated pathway, a sliver of light from a concealed channel, appears along one wall, subtly guiding your gaze. It leads towards a curved, discreet aperture, framed in dark, brushed metal that feels cool and smooth. The air in this section of the suite feels noticeably cooler, carrying a faint, clean metallic tang, hinting at precision engineering. You step forward, drawn by its quiet promise. You pass through the archway. The air pressure shifts almost imperceptibly, a gentle, silent ceiling into a perfectly spherical room. The floor here is a dark, seamless matte composite designed to absorb all stray light, feeling firm and subtly textured underfoot. The walls curve upwards in a flawless, uninterrupted arc, a smooth, pale gray dome. The air within this dedicated dome is utterly still, a profound quiet, absorbing all external sound, creating a private, focused world. In the precise center of this hushed space, a custom-designed viewing chair awaits, sculpted from dark, ergonomic material. Its surface is subtly textured. You approach it slowly, appreciating its design. You settle into its deep embrace, feeling the firm, yet yielding support, as the cushions conform to your form, supporting your back and neck with comfort. The chair is perfectly angled for upward observation, anticipating celestial focus. A quiet, almost inaudible hum pulses faintly beneath you, a sign of dormant systems. Before you, rising elegantly from the engineered floor, the smooth, dark column of a powerful astronomical telescope stands sentinel. Its exterior is clad in polished, deep gray anodized aluminum, catching minimal ambient light with a soft gleam. The enormous primary lens, protected by its meticulously fitted cap, hints at the magnified wonders it will soon reveal. You rest your hands lightly on the broad, cool armrests of your chair, feeling the solid material, and simply wait. The anticipation of the quiet mechanical whir that will soon bring the cosmos into sharp focus builds, a gentle, exciting current in the still air. The profound silence of the dome, now fully embracing you, seems to deepen even further, broken only by the almost imperceptible rhythmic hum of dormant, precision machinery. You close your eyes for a brief moment, letting the pure anticipation of the celestial wonders to come wash over you, a gentle, quiet excitement that promises deeper immersion. The profound silence of the dome, broken only by the almost imperceptible rhythmic hum of dormant precision machinery, settles around you as you rest in the ergonomic viewing chair. A soft, clean scent, reminiscent of cool air and polished surfaces, lingers faintly. Beside you, draped over the armrest of your custom chair, lies a cashmere throw, a soft, muted charcoal against the dark composite. You reach for it slowly, your fingers brushing against its incredibly fine, delicate fibers. The cashmere feels impossibly soft and light, yet promises substantial warmth against the cool air of the dome. You grasp it gently, the fabric yielding with a soft, almost soundless whisper as you lift it. With unhurried movements, you unfold the throw, letting it drift open in the still air. The subtle friction of the cashmere against itself creates a barely audible rustle, a comforting, dry sound. You carefully drape it over your shoulders, feeling its weightless warmth settle instantly, like a gentle, protective cloud. The fine fibers caress your skin, a luxurious, soothing sensation that chases away the slight chill of the observatory. You adjust it, pulling the edges forward, allowing it to envelop your upper body, creating a soft personal cocoon. A faint, high-pitched whir, barely louder than a breath, begins to emanate from the dome's ceiling. It is a precise, mechanical sound designed to be unobtrusive. Your gaze lifts, following the subtle shift of light as a narrow, circular section of the dome ceiling begins to retract. The movement is slow, deliberate, and utterly smooth, a testament to its engineering. Dark, matte panels glide silently away, revealing a steadily widening aperture of deepest, star-studded night. As the opening expands, the sheer density of the Atacama sky pours into the space above you, The stars, once distant pinpricks, now appear closer, brighter, more numerous than before. A dazzling, intricate mosaic. You lean back further into the supportive chair, completely enveloped by the view, feeling the enormity of the cosmos above. You begin to trace the familiar patterns of constellations, recognizing the distinct forms of the Southern Cross and the faint, ethereal glow of the Magellanic Clouds, visible even to the naked eye, a breathtaking, silent display. The cool, dry air of the desert night, now subtly filtering into the dome, carries with it the faintest, clean scent of distant sand and rock, a grounding aroma. You simply absorb the silent grandeur, feeling the soft cashmere against your skin as the universe slowly reveals its ancient, tranquil beauty, drawing your awareness deeper into its boundless expanse. The vast, star-dusted expanse above, framed by the open dome, continues to deepen in its silent brilliance, a cosmic fresco unfolding directly overhead. The cashmere throw, soft and weightless, rests comfortably on your shoulders, a gentle barrier against the cool, dry air. A subtle, rhythmic click, almost imperceptible, draws your attention from the celestial panorama. It comes from just beyond your immediate peripheral vision, a soft, dry sound of ceramic against polished wood. A low, elegant table crafted from dark, smooth volcanic stone glides silently into position beside your chair, its movement fluid and precise. Upon it rests a delicate, thin-walled porcelain cup, its surface radiating a gentle warmth, accompanied by a small, perfectly proportioned glass carafe. You reach out slowly, your fingers brushing the cool, smooth surface of the volcanic stone table, before they settle around the porcelain cup. The warmth from the herbal tea inside permeates the thin ceramic, a comforting heat that spreads gradually through your palm. The cup feels impossibly light yet perfectly balanced, a testament to its refined design. You lift it gently, bringing it closer, and a subtle, earthy aroma, infused with hints of dried mint and a faint sweet floral note, rises from the steaming liquid, a grounding scent in the cool air. As you take a slow, measured sip, the warm, smooth liquid glides across your tongue, carrying the delicate, calming flavors of the herbal blend. It is a taste that is both subtle and deeply satisfying, a quiet moment of warmth against the vast, cool night. You feel the gentle heat spread through your chest, a quiet sigh of contentment. The sound of your own quiet breath seems amplified in the profound stillness of the dome. A slender, focused beam of emerald light, sharp and precise, cuts through the darkness above. It emanates from just to your left, held by a quiet, unseen presence, your private astronomer. The laser moves with fluid, unhurried grace, tracing a path across the constellations you were just observing, a silent guide through the cosmic map. The beam pauses, hovering over a particularly faint, diffuse patch of light, a soft, nebulous glow that seems to shimmer with an internal luminosity, almost like a whisper of cosmic dust. The astronomer's hand, a dark silhouette against the faintest hint of starlight, makes a subtle, open gesture towards the area marked by the laser. You follow the emerald beam, focusing your gaze on the delicate, widespread cloud of gas and dust. It appears as a softly diffused watercolor, a pale, smoky smudge against the denser field of stars, hinting at immense, unseen structures. This distant nebula, a cosmic nursery of new beginnings, hangs suspended in the profound silence, vast and ancient, a quiet marvel. You simply hold the warm cup, allowing your eyes to wander across its ethereal contours, feeling a deep, quiet connection to the boundless universe. The delicate, widespread cloud of gas and dust, a cosmic nursery, continues to hang suspended above you, a softly diffused watercolor against the velvet black. The emerald laser beam, having highlighted its ethereal contours, now recedes with a silent, controlled grace, drawing back towards the subtle form of your private astronomer. You feel the lingering warmth of the porcelain teacup in your hands, its smooth rim still damp from your last sip, the subtle, earthy aroma of the herbal blend, a gentle anchor in the cool, clean air. The cashmere throw remains draped around your shoulders, a soft, comforting weight that enhances the sense of protective enclosure within the dome. You take another slow, quiet breath, allowing the vastness of the nebula to imprint itself on your mind's eye. A subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the ambient hum of the dome draws your attention. It is a change in frequency, a deepening of the low, rhythmic vibration that has been a constant, barely noticeable presence. The astronomer, a quiet, peripheral form, makes a precise, almost entirely silent adjustment to a concealed control panel. A faint, soft click, like a tiny drop of water on stone, accompanies this action, a sound so delicate it seems to be absorbed by the profound quiet of the space. Then, the powerful astronomical telescope before you begins its majestic, unhurried movement. A deeper, more resonant hum now emanates from its core, a gentle, mechanical purr that speaks of finely tuned gears and hydraulic precision. The dark, anodized aluminum column rotates with an exquisite slowness, its heavy mass gliding on unseen bearings. You feel a minute, almost imperceptible vibration through the ergonomic chair beneath you, a subtle tremor that connects you directly to the instrument's focused purpose. The telescope's massive primary lens, now uncapped, begins its slow, deliberate arc across the star-dusted aperture above, aiming with unerring accuracy towards a pre-selected target in the distant heavens. You watch its silent, graceful ballet, the subtle play of muted light on its polished surfaces as it pivots, a marvel of engineered beauty. The hum of its motors remains constant, a low, hypnotic thrum that fills the quiet space without ever intruding, a sound designed to soothe rather than distract. The air around the telescope, still cool and crisp, carries a faint, clean metallic tang, a subtle scent of precision machinery at work. As the telescope settles into its final position, the hum softens, becoming a steady, almost subliminal resonance. A small, dark eyepiece, crafted from cool, smooth metal, extends gracefully from the side of the instrument, positioning itself perfectly for your viewing. You shift slightly in your chair, feeling the deep support of its contours, and slowly lean forward, bringing your eye to the cool, dark rim of the eyepiece. Through the powerful lens, the distant galaxy, previously an invisible whisper in the night, now resolves into a breathtaking, luminous spiral. Its delicate arms, a swirling cascade of countless stars and nebulae, spread outwards in a soft, pearlescent glow against the black. You can almost discern individual pinpricks of light within its vastness, each one a sun, a system, an entire world. The image is surprisingly clear, almost three-dimensional, a profound depth stretching away into the cosmic void. The telescope, with its gentle, persistent hum, holds this ancient, distant beauty steady for your contemplation, allowing your gaze to wander freely across its intricate, silent grandeur. The warm tea in your hand, the soft cashmere, and the quiet hum of the instrument combine to create a deeply immersive moment, pulling your consciousness into the silent, boundless expanse, the luminous spiral of the distant galaxy, a breathtaking, swirling cascade of countless stars, continues to hold your gaze through the telescope's eyepiece. Its pearlescent glow pulses with an ancient, silent energy, a marvel of cosmic architecture. The gentle, persistent hum of the instrument is a low, comforting thrum beneath your perception. Slowly, deliberately, you withdraw your eye from the cool, smooth metal of the eyepiece, feeling the subtle suction of the air release. The magnified image of the galaxy recedes, replaced by the broader, less defined expanse of the dome's open aperture, now a deeper velvet black studded with the familiar, brilliant points of light. You lean back into the supportive contours of your ergonomic chair, a quiet exhale escaping your lips. The cashmere throw remains draped over your shoulders. Its delicate warmth, a continuous comfort. You reach for the thin-walled porcelain cup, still resting on the cool, smooth volcanic stone table beside you. Its warmth has now softened, a pleasant, lingering heat that spreads through your fingertips as you lift it. The faint, earthy aroma of the herbal tea still rises, a subtle, grounding presence in the crisp air of the dome. You take a final, slow sip, savoring the delicate, calming flavors. Then gently place the empty cup back onto the stone surface with a soft, dry click, a sound that seems to echo briefly in the profound quiet before being absorbed. Your private astronomer, a quiet, unobtrusive presence, moves with fluid grace towards the telescope. Their movements are precise and silent as they begin the gentle process of preparing the instrument for rest. The low hum of the telescope softens further, a gradual tapering, as its intricate internal mechanisms slowly disengage. You observe their silhouette against the starlight, a testament to efficiency and deep respect for the equipment. With a tranquil sense of completion, you rise from the viewing chair, feeling the supple give of its cushions as your weight lifts. Your feet meet the cool, dark composite floor, a familiar, firm sensation. You gather the cashmere throw more securely around you, appreciating its enveloping comfort. You turn towards the archway that leads back into the main suite, the cool, clean, metallic tang of the observatory air slowly dissipating as you move. Stepping through the threshold, you feel the subtle shift in air pressure, a gentle, silent transition back into the slightly warmer, more expansive space of your suite. The soft, indirect lighting within the main room, a warm amber glow, now feels inviting after the profound darkness of the dome. You move towards the expansive wall of glass, the one that frames the Atacama, and then towards the large, sliding panel of dark, aged cedar that reveals your private terrace. With a soft, almost soundless glide, the cedar panel retracts, opening onto the vast, open desert night. The air on the terrace is noticeably cooler, a crisp, dry breath against your face, carrying the pristine, mineral scent of the high desert. Above, the moon, now higher in the sky, casts a brilliant, silver light across the ancient landscape. Its intense glow paints the undulating dunes and distant rock formations with long, dramatic shadows, transforming the familiar contours into a stark, almost ethereal tableau of light and profound darkness. You step onto the smooth flagstones of the terrace, feeling the cool stone beneath your feet, and simply stand, absorbing the silent, moonlit grandeur that stretches endlessly before you. The vast, moonlit expanse of the Atacama stretches before you, bathed in the brilliant silver glow, as the cool, dry air of the desert night gently embraces you on the smooth flagstones of your private terrace. The cashmere throw, still comforting on your shoulders, offers a soft barrier against the crispness. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the pristine, mineral scent of the desert to fill your lungs. A clean, grounding aroma. Your eyes trace the stark, dramatic shadows cast by the moon, painting the undulating dunes and distant, jagged rock formations in shades of deepest black and luminous silver. The landscape feels ancient, profoundly still, yet subtly alive under the intense lunar light. You notice the precise, almost etched lines where light meets shadow, a testament to the moon's unwavering power. A dark, low-slung lounge chair, crafted from a weather-resistant, tightly woven charcoal fabric, awaits you in a quiet corner of the terrace. Its minimalist design blends seamlessly with the desert aesthetic, offering an inviting promise of comfort. You approach it with unhurried steps, feeling the cool, smooth texture of the flagstones beneath your bare feet. The surface of the woven fabric appears taut and firm, yet subtly yielding. You gently settle into the lounge chair, feeling the sturdy support of its frame and the firm, yet soft, give of its cushions. The woven fabric, cool against your skin, provides a subtle, almost imperceptible texture, a grounding sensation. You adjust the cashmere throw, pulling its soft edges more closely around you, allowing it to cocoon your upper body completely. The delicate fibers whisper against each other with a barely audible rustle, a comforting, dry sound in the vast quiet. As you lean back, allowing your head to rest against the supportive cushion, a soft, almost imperceptible rustle begins to stir the air. It is the desert wind, a gentle breath across the ancient landscape, carrying with it the faintest, dry whisper of sand grains shifting over rock. You can almost feel its delicate touch against your exposed skin, a fleeting, cool caress. The sound is not intrusive, but a subtle, rhythmic sigh, moving through the sparse, resilient desert plants that cling to life in the distant shadows, creating a faint, dry shiver of leaves. This soft, continuous rustle seems to carry the very essence of time, a quiet echo of millennia passing over this unchanging land. You close your eyes for a moment, listening intently to its subtle cadence, feeling as though the wind itself is breathing, a vast, patient presence. When you open your eyes again, the moon has shifted almost imperceptibly, and the long, dramatic shadows across the dunes have elongated further, stretching their dark fingers across the silvered landscape with a slow, deliberate grace. The desert hums with this profound, ancient quiet, inviting you to simply be held in its timeless embrace under the watchful moon. The brilliant silver light of the moon, having painted the Atacama with stark shadows, now begins its slow descent towards the distant, jagged horizon. A profound, almost sacred hush descends upon the desert, a pre-dawn stillness that seems to absorb all sound, leaving only the delicate whisper of the cool, dry air. The cashmere throw, still draped around your shoulders, feels more essential now, its soft warmth, a comforting anchor against the increasing chill. You remain settled in the low-slung lounge chair on your private terrace, your gaze fixed on the vast expanse above. The intense, deep black of the sky, which earlier held such a dazzling density of stars, now shows the faintest, almost imperceptible lightning along its eastern edge. Each celestial pinprick, once so piercingly bright, begins a slow, silent retreat, their individual brilliance softening, dissolving gradually into the growing, subtle luminosity of the coming dawn. You watch as entire constellations, previously vivid, now appear to thin out, their familiar patterns becoming more diffuse, more dreamlike. The air around you, while still crisp and clean with the mineral scent of the desert, now carries a deeper, more profound coolness. You feel a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the temperature, a gentle tightening of your skin against the cool breeze. The finely woven charcoal fabric of the lounge chair, cool against your forearms, contrasts with the luxurious warmth of the cashmere. You instinctively pull the edges of the throw a little more closely around your neck, feeling the delicate fibers brush softly against your skin, a soothing, protective gesture. The subtle friction creates a nearly inaudible, dry whisper. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the profound quiet to fill your senses. The distant, rhythmic sigh of the desert wind, which earlier carried ancient whispers, now seems to hold its breath, replaced by an almost absolute silence. It is a waiting silence, full of the quiet anticipation of the world's awakening, yet deeply peaceful in its current state of suspended animation. There are no birdsong, no distant movements, just the vast, empty space absorbing every potential sound. This deepening hush feels like a soft, enveloping blanket, drawing your awareness inward, away from the fading light, into a tranquil core of stillness. Your eyes drift from the still brilliant, though dimming, stars to the subtle, almost imperceptible gradient of color, beginning to bloom along the eastern horizon. It is not yet a color but a mere suggestion of warmth, a pale, ethereal gray that hints at the deep rose and gold to come. The moon, now lower, casts even longer, more elongated shadows across the silent dunes, stretching their dark fingers further across the silvered landscape. You simply rest, observing this quiet, majestic transition, feeling the cool air on your face and the soft cashmere on your skin, a deep sense of peace settling over you as the ancient desert prepares for another day. The profound pre-dawn hush of the Atacama still envelops your private terrace, a deep quiet broken only by the gentlest stirrings of the cool, dry air. The cashmere throw remains a soft, familiar weight across your shoulders, its delicate fibers a comforting warmth against the morning chill. You observe the eastern horizon with a quiet focus, noticing the subtle, almost imperceptible evolution of the sky. The pale, ethereal gray that first hinted at the coming day now deepens, slowly expanding upwards from the desert's edge. It is no longer merely a suggestion of warmth, but a genuine, delicate blush, a soft rose seeping into the vast, darkening canvas above. This subtle infusion of color begins to soften the sharp, black silhouettes of the distant mountains, their rugged contours becoming a little less severe, a little more defined in the nascent light. The brilliant silver glow of the moon, which illuminated the desert with such stark clarity moments ago, now appears to recede, its light diminishing in intensity against the rising tide of dawn. Consequently, the long, dramatic shadows that previously stretched across the undulating dunes begin their slow, graceful retreat. They soften at their edges, losing their crisp definition, becoming less like sharp incisions and more like blurred smudges across the awakening landscape. The desert floor itself, previously a monochrome of silver and black, now hints at muted, earthy tones, ready to be revealed by the full light. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the air become marginally less cool, though still exquisitely crisp and clean, carrying the pristine mineral scent of the vast, ancient land. The cashmere feels exceptionally soft and light as you shift slightly in the woven lounge chair, allowing its fibers to whisper against your skin with a barely audible rustle. This subtle sound, combined with the profound quiet of the desert, creates a deeply calming sensory experience. You are fully present in this moment of quiet transition, a silent observer of the world's gentle awakening. Your gaze drifts back to the fading stars, now fewer in number and significantly dimmer, like distant embers in the vast, brightening sky. Only the very brightest still hold their ground, shimmering faintly against the pale rose and gray. Their disappearance is not abrupt, but a slow, graceful fading, as if they are quietly withdrawing their light, making way for the sun's imminent arrival. The immensity of the sky, though losing its sparkling density, gains a new quality of spaciousness, a boundless dome of evolving color. A faint, almost imperceptible warmth begins to touch your face, a subtle promise of the sun's first rays. It is not direct heat, but a gentle, pervasive softening of the cool air, a delicate caress that anticipates the golden light. You close your eyes for a moment, absorbing the quiet, majestic unfolding of the pre-dawn, feeling a profound sense of peace as the subtle colors continue their slow, silent dance across the vast, ancient canvas of the Atacama. The subtle, delicate blush of rose and gray along the eastern horizon now deepens, transforming into a vibrant, luminous band of pure gold. A single, sharp edge of brilliant light, the very first ray of the rising sun, pierces the vast, clear sky, momentarily dazzling as it crests the distant, ancient line of the desert. A wave of profound, gentle warmth, distinct from the lingering chill of the night, touches your face, a soft, deliberate caress. You remain settled in the low-slung lounge chair on your private terrace, the cashmere throw still soft around your shoulders, a familiar comfort. Your eyes, adjusting to the sudden exquisite brightness, watch as that first golden ray stretches across the immense landscape. It illuminates the undulating curves of the nearest dunes, painting their fine, wind-sculpted sand with a rich, burnished hue. Each ripple and crest, previously a vague shadow, now stands out with intricate detail, casting its own tiny, precise shadow that quickly shortens and softens as the light spreads. The desert, moments ago a tapestry of silver and black, now begins to reveal its true, muted palette of ochres, deep reds, and soft, dusty browns. The air around you, crisp and clean from the night, feels subtly lighter, imbued with a new, gentle energy. The mineral scent of the Atacama, a constant presence, now seems to carry a faint, dry earthiness, awakened by the sun's touch. You feel the cool, tightly woven charcoal fabric of the lounge chair beneath you, a grounding sensation, as the warmth on your skin intensifies, spreading from your face to your arms, encouraging a slow, deep breath. The cashmere throw, while still soft, now feels almost superfluous, a testament to the sun's growing embrace. With a slow, unhurried movement, you gently shift your weight in the chair, allowing your body to fully absorb the radiating warmth. The fine, dry sand of the distant dunes appears to shimmer faintly in the expanding light, almost dancing with the emerging heat. You notice how the sunlight catches the tiny, resilient leaves of a distant desert shrub, making them glow with an unexpected, vibrant green against the parched earth. The absolute quiet of the pre-dawn has begun to yield to a new, subtle layer of sound, a faint, almost imperceptible rustle of dry leaves, perhaps a tiny, distant chirp from a desert bird, a sound so delicate it seems to be woven into the very fabric of the silence. You lean back, allowing the golden light to wash over you, feeling its pervasive warmth seep into your skin, a slow, deep release. The long, dramatic shadows that dominated the night are now almost entirely gone, replaced by soft, hazy definitions that outline the contours of the land. The distant, rugged mountains, once stark silhouettes, now reveal their ancient, weathered textures, their peaks catching the brightest gold. The vastness of the Atacama, bathed in this fresh morning light, feels expansive and welcoming, a timeless canvas waking gently under the benevolent sun. The sun's warmth, now a steady, pervasive presence, encourages a gentle stirring from your relaxed position on the terrace. The cashmere throw, no longer strictly necessary against the day's growing heat, rests softly around your shoulders, a pleasant, familiar weight. You slowly lift your head from the soft cushion of the lounge chair, feeling the supple fabric yield. With a fluid, unhurried motion, you push yourself upwards, the woven charcoal material releasing you with a faint, dry whisper. The cashmere throw slips gracefully from your shoulders, pooling in a soft, muted mound on the adjacent cushion, its delicate fibers settling silently. Your bare feet find the warm flagstones, each stone now absorbing the sun's gentle heat. Your gaze drifts towards the private plunge pool, an inviting rectangle of deep, serene blue set into the polished stone of the terrace. The water's surface, perfectly still, reflects the deepening azure of the morning sky, a mirror of tranquility. The pool's edge, a broad coping of smooth, cool, volcanic rock, promises a tactile transition. A faint, almost imperceptible whisper of circulating water, a soft, rhythmic sigh, emanates from its depths, a testament to its precise temperature control, ensuring a perfect, welcoming warmth. You approach the edge with unhurried steps, feeling the slight increase in ambient humidity near the water. You pause at the edge, the sun's warmth on your back. Your fingertips lightly brush the smooth, cool volcanic rock, then dip into the water. The temperature is exquisitely balanced, neither too cool nor too warm, a perfect, gentle embrace. The water feels incredibly soft, almost silken, against your skin, a refreshing contrast to the dry desert air. With slow, deliberate grace, you lower yourself into the pool, allowing the buoyant water to rise around your ankles. Then, your calves, a gentle, encompassing pressure. You continue to descend, the water now reaching your waist, then your chest, a continuous, soothing immersion. A quiet ripple spreads outwards from your entry point, a soft, rhythmic lapping against the stone edges that quickly dissipates into the profound quiet. The soft, gentle pressure of the water against your skin is deeply relaxing, a weightless sensation. You float, allowing your body to be cradled, your eyes now level with the pool's edge. From this new vantage point, the vast, golden desert stretches before you, its contours softened and deepened by the morning light, a silent, ancient panorama. The sun, now higher, casts its golden brilliance across the water's surface, creating dancing, shimmering patterns that play across the pool's deep blue tiles. You rest in the tranquil water, feeling its constant, gentle warmth as the light reflects and refracts around you. The quiet lapping against the smooth stone edges becomes a soft, rhythmic lull, a natural echo in the serene morning, inviting a deeper sense of peace. The sun's golden brilliance now fully bathes the private plunge pool, creating dancing, shimmering patterns across its deep blue tiles. The water, a constant, gentle warmth, cradles your body with a weightless embrace, but the thought of a tranquil morning repast begins to gently stir your senses. You slowly push upwards from the buoyant water, feeling the soft, consistent pressure recede from your skin with a delicate, almost imperceptible sigh. Tiny droplets cling to your skin, glistening in the morning light, before yielding to the dry air of the Atacama, evaporating with a faint, cool sensation. Your feet find the smooth, cool volcanic rock coping at the pool's edge, a grounding texture after the fluid embrace of the water. A thick, organic cotton towel, a soft, muted cream color, lies neatly folded on a nearby low stone bench, warmed by the sun. You reach for it, feeling its substantial weight and the soft yet slightly textured loop of its fibers against your fingertips. With unhurried movements you unfold it, the fabric whispering softly as it expands in the still air. You gently wrap it around your body, pressing its plush surface against your damp skin. The towel absorbs the moisture with a quiet, satisfying efficiency, leaving behind a feeling of clean, dry warmth. You pat your arms and legs, feeling the precise, soft friction of the cotton, a soothing microaction. As your skin becomes fully dry, you drape the towel over the back of the stone bench, allowing the sun to continue its work. You step onto the flagstones of the patio, feeling the pleasant, increasing warmth radiating from their surfaces, a gentle heat that permeates the soles of your feet. The air, still pristine and dry, now carries a faint, fresh scent of blooming desert flora. Subtle and delicate, a quiet invitation to the morning. Your gaze settles on a beautifully appointed breakfast table, positioned in a sun-drenched alcove of the patio, offering an uninterrupted view of the expansive desert. It is a low table, crafted from smooth, pale cedar, its grain a soft, intricate pattern. 2 comfortable chairs, woven from a natural, resilient fiber in a light, sandy hue, are drawn up to it. The table is laid with delicate, hand-thrown ceramic dishes in soft, earthy tones, each piece possessing a unique, subtle imperfection that speaks of artisanal craftsmanship. A small, slender vase holds a single, vibrant desert flower, its color a striking contrast against the muted palette. You settle into one of the woven chairs, feeling the gentle give of the material as it cradles your form. The cool, smooth ceramic of a small, perfectly formed teacup rests invitingly at your place, beside a pristine white linen napkin. A small silver spoon, polished to a soft gleam, rests beside it. Before you a selection of artisanal delights awaits. Thin slices of sun-ripened local fruit, their colors a vibrant array of reds and oranges. Delicate, freshly baked pastries, their golden brown crusts hinting at a subtle crispness, and a small, elegant carafe of freshly brewed herbal infusion, its gentle steam rising with a faint, sweet aroma. You reach for a slice of fruit, feeling its cool, smooth skin, and bring it slowly to your lips, anticipating its natural sweetness. The quiet hum of the desert, now fully awake, surrounds you, a gentle symphony of stillness. The natural sweetness of the sun-ripened fruit lingers pleasantly on your tongue as you savor the last bite, a gentle, refreshing conclusion to your artisanal breakfast on the sun-drenched patio. The delicate ceramic plate, now empty, rests quietly on the pale cedar table, its smooth surface catching the bright morning light. You slowly set down the thin-walled teacup, feeling the cool, smooth ceramic release from your fingertips, with a soft, dry click against the table. The subtle aroma of the herbal infusion, now cooled, still faintly scents the air around your place setting. You take a final deep breath of the crisp, dry desert air, allowing the gentle warmth of the morning sun to permeate your skin, a comforting embrace. The soft woven material of your chair yields slightly as you shift, a barely audible whisper of fibers. With a tranquil sense of completion, you rise from the comfortable woven chair, feeling its gentle spring as your weight lifts. Your bare feet meet the increasingly warm flagstones of the patio, a familiar, grounding sensation. You turn, moving with unhurried grace towards the expansive, sliding panel of dark, aged cedar that leads back into the main lounge of your suite. The wood grain, visible in the bright morning light, shows subtle, intricate patterns, each line a testament to its age and quality. As you reach the threshold, you gently push the heavy cedar panel. It glides open with a soft, precise whisper, moving along its concealed track, revealing the slightly cooler, more hushed interior of the lounge. The air within is noticeably different. A subtle, clean coolness replaces the outdoor warmth, and a delicate, earthy fragrance, distinct yet familiar, immediately greets your senses. You step across the threshold onto the cool, polished concrete floor, feeling the quiet transition from the bright, open patio to the serene, contained elegance of the suite. The cedar panel slides back into place with a soft, muted thud, sealing the space in peaceful quiet. Your gaze drifts towards a low, sculptural side table, crafted from a single piece of dark, matte volcanic rock, positioned near one of the plush, linen-upholstered lounge sofas. Upon its smooth, cool surface, a ceramic diffuser, a minimalist orb of unglazed, pale clay, emits a faint, almost invisible plume of vapor. The subtle, earthy fragrance you noticed upon entering now becomes more distinct. A delicate blend of local desert herbs, perhaps a hint of dry Palo Santo, a whisper of indigenous mint, and the grounding scent of sun-baked earth. The aroma is clean and natural, subtly engaging without being overpowering, designed to calm the mind. You move towards the diffuser, your steps hushed on the polished concrete. You pause beside the low volcanic rock table, your fingertips lightly tracing its cool, smooth edge. The ceramic orb of the diffuser feels dry and slightly porous to the touch, its unglazed surface absorbing and releasing the delicate scent with quiet efficacy. You lean in slightly, breathing deeply, allowing the subtle herbaceous notes to fill your lungs, a gentle, purifying sensation that settles your thoughts. The air around the diffuser feels marginally cooler, imbued with the diffused essence. You then gently settle onto the nearby lounge sofa, its thick, linen cushions yielding with a soft, silent give, cradling your form in luxurious comfort. The muted, sandy hue of the linen is soft against your skin, a gentle, natural texture. You close your eyes, allowing the subtle, calming fragrance from the ceramic diffuser to permeate the air around you, a continuous, soothing presence that slowly unwinds any lingering tension, inviting a deep, quiet rest. The calming scent of desert herbs from the ceramic diffuser still gently permeates the air around you, a subtle, grounding presence as you slowly uncurl from the plush linen sofa. The soft fabric releases you with a quiet, almost imperceptible sigh, your muscles remembering the comfort. Your bare feet meet the cool, polished concrete floor, a familiar, firm sensation as your gaze drifts towards a discreet, almost hidden doorway set flush within a wall of dark, aged cedar paneling, suggesting a quiet alcove within your expansive suite. You approach the cedar panel, its smooth, rich grain visible in the soft, diffused morning light filtering from an unseen source. Your fingertips lightly trace the subtle seam of the door, feeling the cool, polished wood, noting the precise, almost invisible joinery. With a gentle, almost soundless push, the panel pivots inward with a perfectly weighted resistance, revealing a smaller, more intimate space beyond your private study. The air within this room is distinctly cooler, carrying a delicate, faint aroma of old paper, a dry, almost sweet scent of aged bindings, and a whisper of fine leather, a fragrance that speaks of quiet contemplation and curated knowledge. The floor here is laid with a dark, tightly woven natural fiber rug, its dense piles soft and exquisitely sound-absorbing underfoot, silencing your every step. The light here is a subdued, even glow, a calm contrast to the brighter lounge. Your eyes settle on a substantial writing desk, positioned perfectly to catch a soft, indirect light from a high, narrow window, designed to illuminate without glare. It is crafted from the same dark, aged cedar as the door, its expansive surface polished to a deep, matte sheen that reflects the ambient light with an understated elegance. The wood feels cool and profoundly smooth beneath your outstretched hand as you approach, your fingers tracing the subtle, rounded curve of its meticulously finished edge, a testament to skilled hands. A single, elegant desk lamp, made from brushed bronze, with a precisely articulated arm, casts a focused, warm glow onto a meticulously cleared section of the surface, a quiet invitation to settle and begin. On the desk, nestled amongst a few carefully chosen smooth river stones, their surfaces cool and perfectly rounded, rests a curated collection of antique books. Their spines present a rich, varied palette of aged leather, some a deep oxblood, others a faded forest green, and some in the subtle texture of linen, each bearing the faint imprints of gold tooling. You select one, its binding a deep, worn brown, the leather softened and slightly scuffed by the passage of time and countless gentle touches. As you lift it, a faint, dry scent of old parchment, distinct and earthy, and a whisper of almost imperceptible dust, rises from between its covers, a quiet echo of forgotten hands and ancient wisdom. The book feels surprisingly light, yet substantial and balanced. In your grasp, its weight perfectly distributed. You carry the book to a comfortable, high-backed chair, upholstered in a dark, subtly textured linen, its generously thick cushions offering firm yet yielding support. Settling slowly into the chair, you feel the fabric gently conform to your form, and place the antique book with utmost care onto the polished cedar desk before you. With immense deliberation, you unfasten the small, intricately crafted brass clasp that secures its cover. The cool, smooth metal of the clasp yields with a soft, almost inaudible click, a delicate sound in the profound quiet. The thick, slightly yellowed pages, rough at their outer edges, yield with a soft, dry rustle, a gentle cascade of sound as you slowly open the volume. A rich, earthy aroma of aged paper, tinged with a faint, sweet mustiness, fills the air around you. The delicate copper-plate engravings of celestial bodies meticulously hand-drawn on the thick, slightly yellowed paper of the antique astronomy text now seem to blur softly before your eyes. The profound quiet of the study, permeated by the dry, sweet scent of aged bindings, encourages a slow, contemplative release from the ancient wisdom held within the pages. With unhurried precision, you gently close the heavy, leather-bound volume. The thick pages settle against each other with a soft, dry sigh, a barely audible rustle that echoes faintly in the hushed space. The intricately crafted brass clasp, cool and smooth beneath your thumb, clicks softly into place, securing the book's contents with a delicate, final sound. You lift the book with careful reverence, feeling its familiar balanced weight, and place it gently back onto the polished cedar desk, nestled once more among the cool, rounded river stones. The smooth, cool wood of the desk offers a subtle, firm resistance as the book settles. You slowly rise from the high-backed chair, the dark, textured linen of its cushions releasing you with a soft, almost imperceptible give. Your bare feet meet the dense, tightly woven natural fiber rug underfoot, its plush pile absorbing your weight entirely, silencing any potential sound. You pause for a moment, allowing the lingering aroma of old paper and fine leather to gently dissipate from your senses, replaced by the clean, cool air of the study. Turning towards the discreet cedar door, you approach it with fluid grace. Your fingertips brush the smooth, dark wood, feeling its cool, polished surface, and with a gentle, deliberate push, the panel pivots silently inward. The subtle shift in air pressure is almost imperceptible as you step across the threshold, leaving the intimate quiet of the study behind. The door glides closed behind you with a soft, muted thud, sealing the space once more in its tranquil seclusion. Now, your bare feet meet the expanse of the polished concrete floor of the main lounge, a stark, cool contrast to the soft rug of the study. The concrete, a seamless matte surface, feels exquisitely smooth and cool against the soles of your feet, a grounding sensation that resonates deeply. Each step is deliberate, unhurried, the cool stone a gentle caress beneath your arches, inviting a mindful awareness of your movement. The ambient light in the lounge, a soft, diffused glow from unseen sources, highlights the subtle aggregate texture of the concrete, a quiet interplay of light and shadow. You begin to walk slowly across the lounge, your steps hushed and weightless on the cool, expansive floor. The polished surface stretches before you, a continuous, dark canvas that guides your path. You pass by the low-slung console, fashioned from dark volcanic rock, its matte surface absorbing the light, a solid presence in the open space. The subtle, clean aroma of dry desert botanicals, faintly lingering from earlier, mixes with the pristine, cool air, a refreshing, almost imperceptible breath. Your eyes trace the clean, minimalist lines of the bespoke furnishings, the linen-upholstered sofas appearing invitingly soft in the ambient light. The cool touch of the polished concrete continues with each unhurried step, a consistent, soothing sensation that brings a sense of deep calm. It is a subtle rhythm, the contact of foot to stone, a quiet connection to the very earth beneath you. You allow your gaze to wander, noticing the precise angles of the walls, the quiet interplay of light and shadow on the various surfaces. The profound quiet of the suite, broken only by the soft, almost inaudible shift of your own weight, wraps around you, a gentle cocoon of stillness. The cool, smooth stone underfoot becomes a silent companion, guiding you deeper into the tranquil heart of your desert sanctuary. The cool, smooth, polished concrete floor continues its gentle caress beneath your bare feet, guiding your unhurried steps through the serene expanse of the main lounge. The subtle, clean aroma of dry desert botanicals, faintly lingering, mingles with the pristine air, a refreshing, almost imperceptible breath. Your gaze now settles upon a wide, recessed opening in one of the suite's walls, an aperture framed by a heavy, dark wood lintel that feels solid and ancient. This opening leads to a small, enclosed outdoor space, a private sanctuary within your sanctuary. The light within this space is bright yet diffused, a gentle glow that hints at the morning sun without its direct intensity. The air appears visibly clearer, imbued with a distinct, dry earthiness that draws you closer. You step through the wide opening, feeling the subtle shift in air temperature. The cool, polished concrete beneath your feet gives way to a path of warm, rough flagstones, each stone unevenly textured and sun-baked, providing a grounding contrast. The air here is drier still, carrying a more pronounced mineral scent, a clean breath from the raw desert. This is your private cactus garden, a meticulously curated collection of resilient desert flora, each plant a sculptural testament to endurance and beauty. You move slowly along the flagstone path, your bare feet absorbing the subtle warmth from the stones. Your eyes trace the intricate forms of the cacti, their varied shapes and sizes creating a living, textured landscape. A tall columnar cactus, its deep, almost blue-green flesh, ridged with precise, geometric symmetry, stands sentinel, its surface appearing both smooth and subtly resilient. Tiny, almost invisible spines glisten faintly on its skin, hinting at a delicate, protective texture that you observe from a respectful distance. Beside it, a low, rounded barrel cactus, its form robust and earthbound, displays an array of faint, soft yellow blooms, their petals appearing delicate and papery in the morning light. You pause beside a low, carved stone bench, its surface worn smooth by time and weather, a natural extension of the desert itself. The stone feels cool and solid to the touch as your fingertips lightly brush its surface, a grounding connection to the ancient land. Beyond the bench, a bed of fine, reddish-brown desert gravel, meticulously raked into subtle, swirling patterns. Cradles smaller, more delicate succulents, their leaves a muted palette of gray-greens and soft purples. The gravel makes a faint, dry crunching sound as a tiny, almost imperceptible breeze whispers through it, a sound so subtle it could almost be imagined. You gently settle onto the cool, smooth stone bench, feeling its firm, unyielding support beneath you. The faint, dry aroma of the cacti, a subtle, almost woody fragrance, drifts on the air, mingling with the clean mineral scent of the Atacama. Your gaze wanders over the unique textures of the plants, the interplay of light and shadow on their forms. You notice a small, perfectly rounded river stone, its surface smooth and cool, nestled at the base of a particularly striking, low-growing cactus, its muted color, a quiet contrast to the plant's vibrant green. The profound quiet of the garden, broken only by the almost silent whisper of the dry air, invites a deep sense of contemplation, a peaceful moment of connection to the resilient beauty of the desert. The faint, dry aroma of the cacti, an earthy, almost woody fragrance, still drifts on the air around you, mingling with the pristine mineral scent of the Atacama. You remain seated upon the cool, smooth surface of the carved stone bench in your private garden, feeling its ancient, unyielding support. A subtle, almost melodic sound, delicate and rhythmic, begins to emerge from the vast open desert beyond the high walls, a soft, high-pitched chirping. It is a single, clear note, repeated with quiet precision, then a brief pause, followed by another, distinct and unhurried. The sound is remarkably distant, carried on the dry, clean air, seeming to arrive from no particular direction, yet it is entirely present in the profound morning stillness. Its rhythm is slow, deliberate, a gentle pulse in the vast silence, a small, living counterpoint to the quiet endurance of the desert flora around you. You listen, allowing the simple, repetitive sound to capture your attention, feeling its gentle insistence without any demand. The air itself feels so still that each tiny chirp seems to travel unimpeded, a pure, unadulterated sound wave. You can almost feel the air molecules vibrating with the subtle energy of each note, a delicate, internal tremor. You slowly close your eyelids, feeling the gentle warmth of the morning sun, now higher in the sky, softly diffuse across your closed eyes. The cool, smooth stone of the bench feels profoundly solid and grounding beneath you, its ancient surface absorbing your weight with quiet, unwavering stability. The subtle texture of the woven linen of your clothing, perhaps a light tunic, brushes against the cool stone, a barely audible friction. Your breath deepens, becoming slow and even, effortlessly aligning itself with the unhurried rhythm of the distant chirping. Each inhalation brings the crisp, clean air, faintly scented with dry earth, into your lungs, each exhalation a soft, unburdened release. You focus entirely on the sound, allowing it to gently fill your internal space. The chirping continues, a persistent, yet exquisitely gentle, presence. It speaks of life, unseen and resilient, thriving in this immense, arid landscape, a testament to nature's quiet tenacity. The sound is never loud, never demanding, but a delicate, continuous thread woven into the vast, silent tapestry of the desert's quiet awakening. You can almost visualize the unseen bird, small and tenacious, perhaps nestled deep within the protective embrace of a distant, thorny shrub, its simple song, a quiet declaration in the boundless vastness. The golden light of the morning sun, now fully illuminating the garden, casts its gentle warmth over your face, a soft, comforting counterpoint to the cool, grounding stone beneath you. The faint, almost woody scent of the cacti seems to intensify slightly with the sun's gentle heat. You gently shift your weight, feeling the slight adjustment of your posture on the firm stone. The dry air, so clear and clean, seems to carry the faint, rhythmic sound with an almost crystalline precision, allowing no echoes, no distortions. The minute, reddish-brown grains of desert gravel, meticulously raked into subtle swirling patterns around the bases of the succulents, seem to silently absorb any potential reverberation, leaving the chirping clear and distinct in the open space. The smooth, deep green surface of the tall, columnar cactus before you stands perfectly still, a silent guardian in the sun's soft glow, its subtle ridges catching the light without reflection, a picture of quiet strength. You feel the almost imperceptible coolness of a light breeze against your cheek, a fleeting touch that carries the distant sound. The rhythmic chirping continues, a soft, hypnotic loop in the tranquil morning, weaving itself into the profound stillness of the Atacama. The distant, rhythmic chirping of the unseen desert bird, a soft, persistent pulse in the tranquil morning, continues its gentle refrain as you slowly rise from the cool, smooth stone bench in your private cactus garden. The subtle, earthy aroma of the cacti and the clean mineral scent of the Atacama linger in the air. As you stand, your bare feet absorbing the warmth from the flagstones, your gaze falls upon a collection of smooth, rounded river stones, nestled within the meticulously raked, reddish-brown gravel. One particular stone, its surface a deep, muted gray with faint, almost imperceptible veins of lighter quartz, catches your eye. You bend slowly, gracefully, extending your hand. Your fingertips brush the fine, dry gravel with a soft, almost inaudible scrape before settling upon the stone. It feels exquisitely cool and perfectly smooth, its surface polished by countless years of wind and water. A tiny, ancient artifact. You lift it with care, feeling its surprising weight, a solid, grounding presence in your palm. The stone is completely dry, a testament to the desert's arid embrace. You carry the cool, smooth stone back along the flagstone path, your steps hushed and deliberate. The subtle warmth beneath your feet contrasts with the coolness of the stone in your hand. You pass through the wide opening that connects the garden to the main lounge, feeling the imperceptible shift in air temperature and the gentle transition from the dry, open air to the contained, hushed elegance of the suite. The scent of local desert herbs, faintly lingering from the ceramic diffuser, now subtly blends with the clean mineral air, a familiar, calming presence. Your bare feet now meet the expansive, polished concrete floor of the lounge, its seamless, matte surface feeling cool and incredibly smooth against your soles. You walk, slowly, deliberately, towards a low, elegantly proportioned wooden table, crafted from a single slab of pale, finely grained cedar. Its surface, polished to a soft, inviting sheen, reflects the diffused morning light with an understated warmth. The wood displays subtle, intricate patterns in its grain, each line telling a silent story of growth and time. You approach the table, feeling the cool concrete beneath your feet, and the faint, dry scent of aged cedar begins to emerge, subtle and clean. You pause beside the table, the cool, smooth stone still resting in your palm. With utmost care, you gently lower your hand, placing the polished desert stone onto the cedar surface. It settles with a soft, almost imperceptible thud, a delicate sound that seems to reverberate briefly in the quiet space before being absorbed by the ambient stillness. The muted gray of the stone contrasts beautifully with the warm, pale hue of the cedar, a quiet interplay of natural elements. You then reach for a small, shallow tray, also made of pale cedar, that holds a few other similar polished stones, collected from the same ancient landscape. These stones, too, are smooth and cool to the touch, their colors ranging from a soft, sandy beige to a deeper, almost reddish brown, each one unique in its subtle patterning. With slow, precise movements, you begin to arrange the small collection of polished desert stones on the smooth wooden table. Each stone is lifted with gentle fingers, its cool, dense weight a tactile focus. You position one here, then another there, creating a quiet, intentional composition. A faint, almost imperceptible scrape of stone against wood, a soft, dry whisper, accompanies each delicate adjustment, a soothing, repetitive sound in the profound quiet. The light catches the subtle sheen on each polished surface, highlighting their unique colors and textures, a miniature landscape of ancient beauty unfolding before you. The quiet harmony of the polished desert stones, carefully arranged on the smooth cedar table, offers a subtle sense of completion in the tranquil morning light. A gentle, diffused glow from the entrance to your private sleeping chambers now softly beckons, drawing your gaze from the intricate miniature landscape. You slowly withdraw your fingers from the cool, smooth surface of the last stone, feeling its subtle weight one last time before allowing it to settle. The delicate, almost imperceptible scrape of stone against wood, a soft, dry whisper, fades into the profound quiet of the lounge. You take a slow, deep breath, a quiet acknowledgement of the morning's peaceful activity, feeling a gentle release in your shoulders, a subtle letting go. The faint, clean scent of cedar and stone, an earthy blend, lingers in the air around the table. Your bare feet push off the cool, polished concrete floor, each step hushed and deliberate across its seamless, matte expanse. The cool, smooth stone offers a consistent, grounding sensation beneath your soles, a quiet connection to the very earth beneath you. You move with unhurried grace, passing the low-slung console of dark volcanic rock, its surface absorbing the ambient light without reflection, a solid, silent presence. The subtle, clean aroma of dry desert botanicals, faintly lingering from the ceramic diffuser, mixes with the pristine air, a refreshing, almost imperceptible breath that accompanies your passage through the quiet space. You approach the wide, arching entrance to your bedroom, framed by the same dark, aged cedar paneling that defines the suite's exquisite craftsmanship. The air here is distinctly softer, carrying a delicate, almost silken quality, subtly infused with a clean, fresh linen scent that hints at profound rest. You step across the threshold, feeling the soft, plush pile of a thick, natural wool rug underfoot, a gentle, yielding warmth after the cool concrete. The transition is seamless, a silent invitation into a more intimate, deeply restful space, where the ambient light is softer, more enveloping. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the expansive window that looks out onto the desert, now softened and diffused by a sheer, hand-woven curtain. The fabric, a light, almost translucent linen in a muted, sandy hue, hangs in elegant, unhurried folds, its delicate weave allowing only the gentlest light to pass. Through its intricate texture, the bright morning sun is transformed into a soft, ethereal glow, bathing the room in a gentle, diffused light that seems to caress every surface. You can discern the subtle, irregular texture of the hand-woven fibers, each tiny knot and thread creating a delicate pattern that filters the light, causing it to dance in soft, shifting variations across the room. A faint, almost imperceptible breeze, perhaps from a distant, open vent, causes the curtain to stir, with a barely audible dry whisper, a soft, rhythmic movement that enhances the sense of tranquility and quiet solitude. You move slowly towards the bed, a generously proportioned sanctuary, its frame crafted from smooth pale cedar, echoing the table in the lounge. The crisp, white linen sheets are impeccably smooth, pulled taut across the deep, inviting mattress, their cool surface promising profound rest. A thick woven blanket, in a muted natural undyed cotton, lies folded at the foot of the bed, its soft, slightly textured surface a promise of comforting warmth for later. The room is a symphony of muted tones and natural textures, each element contributing to a sense of quiet elegance and deep calm. The gentle filtered light from the hand-woven curtain bathes the entire space in a soft, even glow, inviting a complete surrender to its peaceful embrace. You stand for a long moment, simply absorbing the soft, filtered light and the profound quiet of the room. The subtle, rhythmic stirring of the hand-woven curtain, a visual whisper, continues to play in the gentle, filtered light of your bedroom. The crisp, white linen sheets, impeccably smooth, invite a deep, quiet rest, and the profound quiet of the suite wraps around you like a soft, enveloping blanket. You move with unhurried grace towards the generously proportioned bed, its pale cedar frame a warm, natural presence. Your bare feet sink into the plush pile of the thick, natural wool rug, a soft, yielding warmth after the cool concrete of the lounge. The delicate, almost silken quality of the air in the bedroom, subtly infused with a clean, fresh linen scent, encourages a slow, deep breath, a quiet sigh of contentment. The gentle, filtered light from the hand-woven curtain bathes the entire space in a soft, even glow, casting delicate, shifting patterns across the floor. You reach the side of the bed, feeling the subtle give of the mattress beneath the taut, crisp linen sheets. With a slow, deliberate movement, you gently pull back the woven cotton blanket that lies folded at the foot of the bed. Its soft, slightly textured surface yields with a barely audible whisper, a dry rustle of natural fibers. You smooth the blanket, allowing it to unfurl across the lower half of the bed, preparing a layer of comforting warmth for later. The muted, natural undyed cotton feels cool and soft to the touch, a promise of profound comfort. You then slowly ease yourself onto the bed, feeling the deep, inviting mattress conform perfectly to your body. The crisp, cool linen sheets feel exquisitely smooth against your skin, a refreshing sensation that immediately brings a sense of calm. You stretch out, allowing your limbs to relax completely, feeling the gentle support of the mattress beneath you. The soft, rhythmic stirring of the hand-woven curtain continues, its subtle movement a hypnotic visual, drawing your awareness deeper into the quietude of the room. The clean, fresh linen scent from the sheets is a subtle, continuous presence, a delicate aroma of pure rest. You close your eyelids, allowing the soft, diffused light filtering through the hand-woven curtain to gently caress your closed eyes. The light is not harsh or intrusive, but a warm, pervasive glow that seems to penetrate your eyelids with a gentle, soothing pressure. You can perceive the subtle, shifting patterns of light and shadow even through your closed eyes, a delicate dance of muted colors and soft forms, a visual lullaby. The warmth on your eyelids is exquisitely gentle, a steady, comforting presence that encourages a deeper relaxation, a letting go of all external awareness. The air around you is perfectly still, carrying only the faint, clean scent of linen, a subtle whisper of pure rest. You feel the soft, smooth texture of the sheets against your skin, the gentle support of the mattress, and the pervasive, calming warmth on your closed eyelids. The distant, barely audible whisper of the curtain continues its rhythmic dance, a soft, dry rustle that seems to slow and deepen with each passing moment. You simply rest, allowing the gentle warmth and the profound quiet to envelop you completely, drifting deeper into a state of serene relaxation, a quiet surrender to the comforting embrace of the afternoon sun. The pervasive, calming warmth on your closed eyelids, a gentle caress from the afternoon sun filtering through the hand-woven curtain, slowly begins to awaken a quiet sense of gentle alertness. The crisp, cool linen sheets, exquisitely smooth against your skin, maintain their refreshing embrace, yet a subtle shift in the air, a whisper of dry desert breeze, hints at the changing light outside your tranquil bedroom. You slowly, almost imperceptibly open your eyelids, allowing the soft, diffused glow of the room to gently greet your vision. The light is muted, a warm, ambient gold that softens every contour, creating a serene, dreamlike quality. With a deliberate, unhurried movement, you shift your weight, feeling the deep, inviting mattress conform, and then slowly release your form. The crisp linen sheets whisper softly as you sit upright, their subtle friction a barely audible sound in the profound quiet of the room. Your bare feet find the plush pile of the thick, natural wool rug, a soft, yielding warmth that grounds you after the weightless comfort of the bed. You rise with fluid grace, moving towards the expansive window that looks out onto the vastness of the Atacama. The hand-woven curtain, a light, translucent linen, still hangs in elegant, unhurried folds, filtering the afternoon sun into that gentle, ethereal glow. You reach out, your fingertips lightly brushing the coarse, yet soft, texture of the woven fibers. With a slow, precise motion, you gently part the curtain, allowing a slightly more direct, golden light to spill into the room, illuminating the subtle dust motes dancing in the air. The faint, dry whisper of the fabric is the only sound, a delicate rustle that settles quickly into silence as the curtain is held open. Beyond the glass, the Atacama Desert stretches, now bathed in the deep, warm hues of late afternoon. The subtle, dry aroma of sun-baked earth and distant, resilient desert plants drifts faintly on the air, carried by an almost imperceptible breeze. A low, elegant table, crafted from smooth, pale cedar, is perfectly positioned near the window, arranged for a quiet tea ceremony. Delicate, hand-thrown ceramic pieces, in soft, earthy tones, reflect the golden light with a gentle, matte sheen. A small, slender carafe, filled with a clear, amber liquid, radiates a subtle warmth, its gentle steam rising with a faint, sweet, herbaceous aroma, a blend of local desert infusions. You settle into a low, comfortable chair, its frame crafted from the same pale cedar, with cushions upholstered in a natural, undyed linen. The fabric yields gently, cradling your form with a soft, supportive embrace. You reach for the ceramic teacup, its thin walls radiating a comforting warmth that permeates your fingertips. The delicate, sweet aroma of the local herbal infusion, perhaps a blend of chinyar and rica rica, becomes more pronounced as you lift the cup, a grounding scent in the clear, dry air. You bring the cup to your lips, feeling the smooth, cool rim against your skin, and take a slow, mindful sip. The warm, smooth liquid glides across your tongue, carrying the subtle, complex flavors of the desert, a delicate sweetness balanced by an earthy, clean finish. You lean back, allowing the warmth of the tea to spread through you, a tranquil heat that settles deep within. Your gaze drifts beyond the window, over the vast, expansive desert, its ancient contours now softened by the golden light of the late afternoon. The distant mountains, their rugged peaks catching the sun's last, most brilliant rays, glow with a deep, burnished orange, a silent, majestic panorama that invites a profound sense of peace. The soft, rhythmic lapping of the water in your private plunge pool, a gentle, distant whisper, is a barely audible counterpoint to the profound stillness, a continuous, soothing presence that washes over your senses. The subtle, complex flavors of the local herbal infusion, a delicate sweetness balanced by an earthy, clean finish, still linger on your tongue as you gently set the ceramic teacup back onto the pale cedar table. The golden light of the late afternoon, now softening, continues to bathe the vast, ancient panorama of the Atacama beyond your window, and the distant, rhythmic lapping of your private plunge pool provides a barely audible counterpoint to the profound stillness. You slowly rise from the comfortable linen-upholstered chair, feeling the gentle give of its cushions as your weight lifts. Your bare feet meet the soft plush pile of the thick, natural wool rug, a quiet, yielding warmth that grounds you. The air in the suite, still clean and dry, carries the faint, sweet aroma of the tea, now subtly mingling with the fresh linen scent of the bedroom. With unhurried grace, you move away from the window, allowing the gentle light to soften around you. Your path leads you towards a wide, sliding panel of dark, aged cedar that opens onto a small, secluded courtyard, an intimate extension of your suite. The wood, dark and rich, feels cool and smooth to the touch as your fingertips brush its surface. With a soft, precise glide, the panel retracts into its concealed housing, revealing a pocket of cooler, drier air and a more intense, yet still gentle, quality of light. You step across the threshold, your bare feet finding the familiar warm flagstones of the courtyard, each stone a unique texture beneath your soles. The courtyard is a tranquil, enclosed space, walled with the same smooth, pale volcanic rock that defines the suite's exterior. In one corner, bathed in the soft golden light of the late afternoon, a meticulously cultivated desert lavender bush stands, its delicate, silvery green leaves and tiny, muted purple flowers, a soft contrast against the stone. As you step fully into the courtyard, a distinct, subtle aroma of desert lavender, earthy and faintly sweet, drifts gently on the air, carried by an almost imperceptible breeze. The fragrance is pure and natural, a calming, herbaceous note that immediately soothes the senses, a quiet invitation to stillness. You move slowly towards the lavender bush, drawn by its gentle perfume. Your eyes trace the delicate, intricate structure of its branches, each tiny leaf a testament to its resilience. You pause, allowing the subtle aroma to envelop you completely, breathing deeply, feeling the cool, dry air fill your lungs, infused with the calming essence of the plant. The scent is never overwhelming, but a continuous, gentle presence that seems to slow your thoughts, bringing a profound sense of peace. The soft golden light catches the tiny, muted purple flowers, making them glow with a delicate, internal luminosity, a quiet beauty in the vastness of the desert. You gently settle onto a low, smooth stone bench, its surface cool and solid beneath you, a grounding connection to the earth. The subtle aroma of desert lavender, now stronger in this enclosed space, wraps around you like a soft, invisible blanket. You close your eyes for a moment, listening to the profound quiet, broken only by the faintest whisper of the dry air through the delicate leaves of the lavender bush, a soft, rhythmic rustle that seems to echo the rhythm of your own slow, steady breath. The cool, smooth stone beneath you, the gentle warmth of the filtered sunlight on your skin, and the calming scent of the lavender combine to create a deeply immersive moment, inviting a quiet, deep surrender to the tranquil embrace of the desert afternoon. The subtle aroma of desert lavender, earthy and faintly sweet, still gently permeates the air around you in the secluded courtyard. The cool, smooth stone bench beneath you offers its ancient, unyielding support, a grounding connection to the earth, as the golden light of the late afternoon begins its slow, graceful fade. You slowly push upwards from the cool, smooth stone bench, feeling its solid surface release you with quiet grace. Your bare feet meet the warm flagstones, each stone textured and sun-baked, a familiar grounding sensation. The faint, dry whisper of air through the delicate leaves of the lavender bush, a soft rhythmic rustle, continues its gentle refrain, a quiet, consistent presence in the profound stillness. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the calming essence of the plant to fill your lungs. A gentle, purifying sensation that settles your thoughts. With unhurried grace, you move away from the lavender bush, along the flagstone path, towards the wide opening that connects the courtyard back to the main lounge of your suite. The dark, rich cedar paneling that frames the opening feels cool and smooth to the touch as your fingertips brush its surface. You step across the threshold, feeling the subtle shift in air temperature, a gentle transition from the dry, open air of the courtyard to the contained, hushed elegance of the lounge. Your bare feet now meet the expansive, polished concrete floor, its seamless, matte surface feeling cool and incredibly smooth against your soles, a refreshing contrast. The cedar panel slides closed behind you with a soft, muted thud, sealing the space in tranquil seclusion. The ambient light in the lounge has softened further, shifting from the bright morning glow to a deeper, more mellow gold, casting longer, softer shadows across the polished concrete floor. The subtle, clean aroma of dry desert botanicals, faintly lingering from the ceramic diffuser, mixes with the pristine air, a familiar, calming presence. Your gaze drifts towards a long, low chaise lounge, positioned with intention to capture the last, most exquisite light of the day, through the expansive window that frames the Atacama. It is upholstered in a fabric of the finest raw silk, a muted, sandy beige, its surface appearing incredibly soft and delicate, promising luxurious comfort. You move slowly towards the chaise, your steps hushed and weightless on the cool, polished concrete. As you approach, the light catches the subtle sheen of the raw silk, revealing its delicate, irregular texture, a testament to its natural origin. You trail your fingertips lightly over the fabric, feeling its exquisite smoothness, a cool, fluid sensation that immediately soothes. The silk yields with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper, a dry rustle of luxurious fibers. You gently ease yourself onto the chaise, feeling its deep cushions conform perfectly to your body, cradling your form with an encompassing, gentle support. The silk feels cool and soft against your skin, a luxurious embrace that encourages complete relaxation. You stretch out, allowing your limbs to relax completely, feeling the gentle, even pressure of the chaise beneath you. The profound quiet of the suite, broken only by the soft, almost inaudible whisper of the dry air from the distant desert, wraps around you. You close your eyes, allowing the ambient light to diffuse softly across your closed eyelids, a gentle warmth that soothes. You begin to notice a subtle, rhythmic pulse that seems to emanate from the very earth beneath you, a faint, almost imperceptible vibration that resonates through the solid structure of the suite. It is the quiet pulse of the ancient desert itself, a slow, deep, unwavering rhythm that connects you to the vast, timeless landscape, inviting a profound sense of peace and deep, quiet rest. The gentle, rhythmic pulse of the ancient desert, a subtle vibration resonating through the solid structure of the suite, slowly begins to fade from your awareness as the late afternoon light deepens into a soft, twilight gold beyond the expansive window. The exquisite smoothness of the raw silk chaise lounge, cool against your skin, still cradles your form with an encompassing, gentle support, but a quiet, almost imperceptible shift in the air signals the approach of evening and the call of the cosmos. You slowly uncurl from the deep cushions of the chaise, feeling the luxurious silk whisper softly as it releases your weight. The fabric, once cool, now holds a faint ambient warmth from the fading light. Your bare feet meet the cool, polished concrete floor, a familiar, grounding sensation that brings a gentle alertness to your limbs. You take a slow, deliberate breath, the air in the lounge still carrying the clean, dry scent of desert botanicals, a subtle, calming presence. With unhurried grace, you begin to walk across the expansive lounge, your steps hushed and weightless on the seamless, matte concrete. The low, elegant table of pale cedar where you arranged the polished desert stones earlier now appears as a quiet, still life in the dimming light, its surface reflecting a faint, muted glow. You pass the entrance to your private cactus garden, now a dark, subtle shadow beyond its open archway, the dry air no longer carrying the distinct lavender scent, but simply the pristine coolness of the approaching night. Your path leads you towards the curved, discreet aperture of the observatory dome, framed in dark, brushed metal. You step through the archway, feeling the air pressure shift almost imperceptibly, a gentle, silent ceiling, into the perfectly spherical room. The air within this dedicated dome is distinctly cooler, carrying a faint, clean metallic tang, a signature scent of precision engineering that heightens your senses. The dark, seamless matte composite floor feels firm and subtly textured underfoot, designed to absorb all stray light, enhancing the profound quiet of the space. The walls curve upwards in a flawless, uninterrupted arc, a smooth, pale gray dome now almost entirely dark, save for the faint, diffused light from the open aperture above, revealing the first hesitant pinpricks of emerging stars. In the precise center of this hushed space, the powerful astronomical telescope stands sentinel, its dark, anodized aluminum column gleaming faintly in the deepening twilight. A small, carefully organized tray rests on a low, dark, composite pedestal beside the ergonomic viewing chair. You approach it slowly, your fingers brushing the cool, smooth surface of the pedestal. On the tray, a soft, lint-free cloth, its fibers a delicate, almost invisible weave, lies neatly folded, awaiting its purpose. Beside it, a slender, dark case contains a set of specialized, fine brushes, their bristles soft and precisely cut. You carefully select the lint-free cloth, feeling its exquisite softness and surprising lightness in your hand, a whisper of fabric. With meticulous care, you turn towards the telescope's primary lens, its enormous, polished surface now exposed to the night sky through the dome's open aperture. The lens, a dark, cool expanse, seems to absorb the last vestiges of ambient light, yet reflects the faintest glimmers of the emerging stars. You bring the soft, lint-free cloth to its surface, feeling its delicate fibers make contact with the cool, smooth glass. With slow, gentle, circular motions, you begin to polish the lens. There is no sound, only the almost imperceptible friction of the soft cloth gliding across the perfectly smooth glass, a silent, meticulous dance. Each pass removes any trace of the desert's fine dust, leaving behind a surface of pristine clarity, an exquisite, reflective mirror. The faint, distant stars, now perfectly sharp and brilliant through the meticulously polished lens of the telescope, shimmer with an almost ethereal clarity in the deepening twilight. The profound quiet of the observatory dome, permeated by the clean metallic tang of precision engineering, seems to hold its breath in anticipation of the celestial wonders. You slowly withdraw the soft, lint-free cloth from the telescope's primary lens, feeling its delicate fibers release from the cool, smooth glass with an almost imperceptible whisper. The polished surface, now pristine and exquisitely reflective, gleams faintly in the dimming light, a perfect window to the cosmos. You carefully fold the cloth, feeling its softness, and place it gently back onto the low, dark composite pedestal beside the ergonomic viewing chair. The slight rustle of the fabric is absorbed by the deep silence of the dome. With a tranquil sense of completion, you settle back into the supportive contours of the viewing chair, feeling its deep cushions conform perfectly to your form. The cool, dark composite floor feels firm and subtly textured under your bare feet, a grounding sensation. The air in the dome is perfectly still, a profound quiet that seems to absorb all sound, enhancing the sense of isolated focus. Your gaze drifts upwards, past the dark, anodized aluminum column of the telescope, towards the open aperture of the dome, where the night sky now pulses with an incredible density of stars, each one a sharp, brilliant point of light against the velvet black. A subtle, rhythmic whir, barely louder than a breath, begins to emanate from the dome's ceiling. It is the precise, mechanical sound of the aperture slowly retracting, its dark, matte panels gliding silently inward, sealing the space entirely. As the opening diminishes, the external world is gradually muted, and the profound quiet within the dome deepens even further, becoming an almost absolute stillness. Only the soft, continuous hum of the dome's dormant systems remains, a low, comforting thrum that speaks of latent power and readiness. The faint, clean metallic tang in the air seems to intensify slightly with the sealing of the dome, a subtle sensory reminder of its engineered precision. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the profound quiet to envelop you completely, feeling the gentle support of the chair beneath you. The cool, dry air of the dome is a refreshing presence, and the faint hum of the systems is a steady, hypnotic pulse. When you open your eyes again, the dome is fully sealed, a perfectly spherical room, and a soft, ambient, internal glow illuminates the space, a muted amber that is just enough to perceive the room's contours without detracting from the deep sense of night. The large, dark column of the telescope stands as a silent sentinel, awaiting its next activation. From beyond the insulated walls of the dome, a faint, almost imperceptible sound begins to emerge. It is a soft, dry whisper, a delicate rhythmic rasp that seems to come from an immense distance, carried on the cool, dry air of the Atacama night. You listen intently, recognizing it as the sound of fine sand, shifting, settling, and being gently caressed by an unseen, subtle breeze across the vast, open desert. It is not the harsh roar of a strong wind, but a quiet, continuous murmur, a barely audible sigh of the ancient landscape itself, a soft, hypnotic sound that speaks of boundless space and timeless geological processes. The delicate, rhythmic friction of countless tiny grains, a whisper of grit against grit, echoes the profound, slow pulse of the desert, inviting a deeper, more complete surrender to the quietude of the night. The faint, almost imperceptible whisper of sand shifting in the distant Atacama, a delicate rhythmic rasp, continues its hypnotic cadence beyond the insulated walls of the observatory dome. You remain settled in the ergonomic viewing chair, enveloped by the profound quiet, a soft ambient glow illuminating the cool, dark space as the night deepens over the ancient desert. You listen intently to the subtle, continuous murmur, allowing its gentle, persistent rhythm to fill the edges of your awareness. A sound so ancient it feels woven into the very fabric of this place. It is a quiet, geological breath, the slow, deliberate movement of countless tiny grains, a delicate, dry friction that has echoed across this vast, arid landscape for untold millennia, long before any human eyes gazed upon it. The sound is a constant, yet never intrusive, presence, a subtle reminder of the boundless, timeless forces at play just beyond your protective enclosure. Your gaze drifts upwards, past the silent, dark column of the powerful astronomical telescope, towards the unseen celestial expanse above the sealed dome. You close your eyes for a brief moment, allowing the soft, ambient glow of the room to diffuse gently across your closed eyelids, creating a canvas for your internal vision. You picture the same brilliant tapestry of stars, now hidden from your direct view by the dome's precisely engineered structure, yet just as vibrant, just as profound as they were in the deepest, most ancient epochs. The cool, clean metallic tang in the air of the dome, a signature scent of modern precision, subtly blends with the imagined dry air of antiquity, creating a unique, temporal bridge within your private space. You imagine the quiet, still nights of long ago when other eyes, perhaps from civilizations whose names are now lost to the dry winds, gazed upwards from this very desert floor. They would have felt the same cool, dry air, breathed the same pristine mineral scent, and seen these identical, unchanging constellations wheeling slowly across the vast open sky. You feel the smooth, cool composite floor beneath your bare feet, a solid, ancient foundation, linking you to the earth that cradled generations of stargazers. The ergonomic chair supports your form with unwavering stillness, its deep cushions providing a comforting embrace, allowing your mind to drift effortlessly across time, connecting past and present through the shared, immutable canvas of the cosmos. You trace the imaginary lines of the Southern Cross in your mind's eye, a constellation that has guided ancient navigators and inspired countless dreamers across untold centuries. Its pattern immutable, a constant, silent beacon. You visualize the delicate glow of the Magellanic Clouds as they would have appeared to early observers, a soft, ethereal smudge against the deeper black. The low, comforting thrum of the dormant systems within the dome, a steady, rhythmic undercurrent, provides a gentle, hypnotic pulse to your quiet contemplation, a subtle bass note to the desert's ancient song. You lean your head back further into the soft, yielding cushion, feeling the gentle pressure, allowing your thoughts to expand outwards, encompassing the vastness of both time and space. The serene atmosphere of the dome, perfectly engineered for deep focus, encourages this internal journey. You notice the subtle play of the ambient glow on the dark, matte surfaces, the way light is absorbed without harsh reflection, creating an environment of profound visual quiet. The air, crisp and dry, carries no distracting scents, only the faint, clean metallic tang and the imagined breath of the ancient desert. Each slow, deliberate breath deepens the connection, drawing the ancient past into the tranquil present, making the timelessness of the stars a felt experience. The profound quiet of the observatory dome, punctuated by the distant, rhythmic whisper of sand shifting, continues to envelop you. The ambient glow casts long, soft shadows, and the imagined tapestry of ancient stars, and the eyes that gazed upon them, slowly recedes from the forefront of your mind, leaving a deep sense of timeless connection. You slowly shift your weight in the ergonomic viewing chair, feeling the deep cushions yield and then gently return to their form. The cool, smooth composite floor remains firm and subtly textured beneath your bare feet, a grounding connection to the present moment. You take a slow, deliberate breath, the clean metallic tang of the dome's air, a subtle, refreshing presence, mingling with the vast, quiet breath of the desert beyond. The low, comforting thrum of the dormant systems within the dome continues its steady, rhythmic pulse, a soft, hypnotic undercurrent. Your gaze drifts from the dark, silent column of the telescope, now a mere silhouette in the muted light, towards a small, elegant pedestal positioned just within reach beside your chair. Upon its smooth, dark surface rests a hand-carved wooden star chart, a tangible echo of the ancient astronomical texts you contemplated earlier. The wood, a deep, rich desert ironwood, appears almost black in the dim light, its surface polished to an exquisite soft sheen that absorbs the ambient glow rather than reflecting it. You reach out slowly, your fingers extending towards the star chart. As your fingertips make contact, you feel an immediate, profound coolness from the polished wood, a sensation that is both surprising and deeply grounding. The surface is incredibly smooth, almost like silk, yet possesses an underlying, subtle density that speaks of its ancient material. You trace the outer edge of the circular chart, feeling its perfectly rounded, cool contour, a testament to meticulous craftsmanship. The faint, dry scent of aged, polished wood, subtle and earthy, rises to meet you, a gentle, natural aroma in the still air. With deliberate care, you lift the hand-carved star chart from its pedestal. It feels surprisingly substantial in your hands, its weight perfectly balanced, a solid, comforting presence. You bring it closer, allowing the soft, ambient glow to illuminate its intricate details. The surface is not merely smooth, it is a meticulously carved relief map of the night sky, with constellations and celestial bodies depicted as subtle, raised lines and depressions. Your thumb slowly traces one of these carved lines, feeling the exquisite, almost imperceptible ridge of the wood, a tactile map of the heavens. Each carved star, a tiny smooth indentation, feels cool and precise beneath your fingertip. The subtle variations in the wood grain, visible within the deeper carvings, speak of the material's natural beauty and the artisan's skill. You turn the star chart slowly, allowing the light to play across its carved surface, revealing new details with each slight rotation. The cool, smooth texture of the ironwood, the delicate, raised lines of the constellations, and the faint, earthy scent of the aged wood combine to create a deeply immersive sensory experience. You feel a profound connection to the countless hands that have crafted and contemplated such celestial maps throughout history, a silent dialogue across millennia. The profound quiet of the dome, broken only by the soft, almost imperceptible friction of your thumb tracing the carved wood, deepens around you, inviting a complete surrender to this timeless moment. The cool, smooth texture of the hand-carved wooden star chart, having offered its celestial wisdom, is gently returned to its pedestal in the hushed observatory dome as the ambient glow deepens into a rich, velvety twilight. The distant rhythmic whisper of sand shifting, a soft, dry rasp, continues its hypnotic cadence beyond the insulated walls, a subtle, ancient lullaby. You slowly withdraw your fingers from the cool, smooth ironwood, feeling the delicate raised lines of the carved constellations release their tactile connection. The chart settles back onto its dark, matte surface with a soft, almost imperceptible thud, a delicate sound that fades into the profound quiet. You take a slow, deliberate breath, the clean, metallic tang of the dome's air, a signature scent of precision engineering, subtly mingling with the vast, quiet breath of the desert beyond. The low, comforting thrum of the dormant systems within the dome continues its steady, rhythmic pulse, a soft, hypnotic undercurrent. With unhurried grace, you rise from the ergonomic viewing chair, its deep cushions yielding and then gently returning to their form. The cool, smooth composite floor remains firm and subtly textured beneath your bare feet, a grounding connection to the present moment. You turn towards the archway that leads back into the main lounge, the dark, brushed metal frame appearing as a deeper shadow in the dimming light. You step through the archway, feeling the air pressure shift almost imperceptibly, a gentle, silent transition. The door glides closed behind you with a soft, muted thud, sealing the observatory in its tranquil seclusion, leaving you in the slightly warmer, more expansive space of your suite. Your bare feet now meet the expansive, polished concrete floor of the lounge, its seamless, matte surface feeling cool and incredibly smooth against your soles. The ambient light in the lounge has softened further, a mellow gold now transitioning to a deep, muted amber, casting longer, softer shadows across the floor. The subtle, clean aroma of dry desert botanicals, faintly lingering from the ceramic diffuser, mixes with the pristine air, a familiar, calming presence. You walk slowly, deliberately, your steps hushed and weightless, towards the entrance of your private sleeping chambers. As you step across the threshold into the bedroom, your bare feet sink into the plush pile of the thick, natural wool rug, a soft, yielding warmth that grounds you. The air here is distinctly softer, carrying a delicate, almost silken quality, subtly infused with a clean, fresh linen scent that hints at profound rest. The hand-woven curtain, a light, translucent linen, still hangs in elegant, unhurried folds across the expansive window, now filtering the last, most delicate light of the fading day into a soft, ethereal glow. Your gaze drifts towards a bespoke storage chest, crafted from smooth, pale cedar, positioned at the foot of your generously proportioned bed. Its surface is polished to a soft, inviting sheen, reflecting the muted light with an understated warmth. You approach it slowly, your fingertips lightly tracing the subtle grain of the wood. With careful, unhurried movements, you lift the heavy, perfectly fitted lid. It rises with a soft, almost imperceptible whoosh of displaced air, a sound so delicate it seems to be absorbed by the quiet of the room. A faint, clean scent of aged cedar and soft, laundered fibers emerges from within, a subtle, inviting aroma. Inside, nestled within the cedar chest, a selection of luxurious blankets awaits. One, a deep, muted charcoal, is woven from the finest alpaca wool, its surface appearing incredibly soft and delicate. Another, a rich, earthy sand hue, is a thick, cashmere throw, its fibers hinting at an unparalleled softness. You reach for the cashmere, your fingers brushing its exquisitely fine, delicate texture. It feels impossibly soft and light, yet promises substantial, enveloping warmth. The exquisite softness of the chosen cashmere blanket, a promise of deep warmth for the evening stargazing ritual, rests gently in your arms as the light beyond the hand-woven curtains slowly deepens into the profound blue of twilight. The faint, clean scent of aged cedar and soft, laundered fibers still subtly perfumes the air around you in the tranquil bedroom. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the delicate weight and luxurious texture of the cashmere blanket against your skin, a comforting anticipation for the quiet, star-filled hours ahead. With unhurried grace you turn from the cedar chest, your bare feet sinking into the plush pile of the thick, natural wool rug, a soft, yielding warmth that grounds you. The air in the bedroom, distinctly softer and subtly infused with a clean, fresh linen scent, encourages a quiet sigh of contentment. The gentle, filtered light from the hand-woven curtain bathes the entire space in a soft, even glow, casting delicate, shifting patterns across the floor. You move slowly towards the expansive window, the cashmere blanket cradled in your arms. The hand-woven curtain, a light, translucent linen, still hangs in elegant, unhurried folds, filtering the last, most delicate light of the fading day. You reach out, your fingertips lightly brushing the coarse, yet soft, texture of the woven fibers. With a slow, precise motion, you gently part the curtain, allowing it to glide silently along its track, revealing the deepening twilight beyond the glass. The faint, dry whisper of the fabric is the only sound, a delicate rustle that settles quickly into silence as the curtain is held open, framing the vast, open desert. Beyond the glass, the Atacama Desert now stretches under a sky of deepening indigo, transitioning from twilight to the first hints of true night. The air on the private terrace, visibly cooler and drier, carries the pristine mineral scent of the high desert, a clean, refreshing breath. You step across the threshold, your bare feet finding the cool, smooth flagstones of the terrace, a familiar, grounding sensation. The cedar sliding panel glides closed behind you, with a soft, muted thud, sealing the interior of the suite in tranquil seclusion, leaving you to the vast, open expanse of the desert night. You move towards a low-slung lounge chair, crafted from a weather-resistant, tightly woven charcoal fabric, its minimalist design blending seamlessly with the desert aesthetic. The air around the chair is still, carrying only the faintest, dry whisper of the desert wind. You settle into its deep embrace, feeling the sturdy support of its frame and the firm, yet soft, give of its cushions. The woven fabric, cool against your skin, provides a subtle, almost imperceptible texture, a grounding sensation. With slow, deliberate movements, you unfold the cashmere blanket, allowing its exquisite softness to unfurl in the cool night air. You drape it carefully over your lap and around your shoulders, feeling its substantial yet weightless warmth settle instantly. The fine fibers caress your skin, a luxurious, soothing sensation that chases away the slight chill of the evening. The subtle friction of the cashmere against itself creates a barely audible rustle, a comforting, dry sound. As you lean back into the supportive chair, completely enveloped in the cashmere, your gaze falls upon the desert floor directly before you. The landscape, now illuminated by the faint, ethereal glow of the nascent starlight and the subtle, distant shimmer of the emerging moon, reveals an intricate tapestry of light and shadow. You observe the countless, minute irregularities in the fine desert sand, tiny ripples sculpted by ancient winds, the subtle undulations of the earth, the scattered, dark forms of small, resilient rocks. Each slight elevation catches the faint, ambient light, creating infinitesimally long, delicate streaks of silver gray. The intricate, ever-shifting mosaic, of subtle contrasts on the ancient desert floor. Sculpted by the faint, ethereal glow of nascent starlight and the subtle, distant shimmer of the emerging moon, slowly begins to blur as the profound blue of twilight deepens further, drawing the vast landscape into its quiet, velvet embrace. The cashmere blanket, a luxurious, weightless comfort, still envelops your form in the low-slung lounge chair on your private terrace, its fine fibers a delicate caress against your skin. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the delicate weight and luxurious texture of the cashmere blanket against your skin. The cool, dry air of the Atacama night, pristine and mineral-scented, fills your lungs, a refreshing, almost imperceptible breath. With unhurried grace, you slowly push upwards from the deep cushions of the lounge chair, feeling the sturdy support of its frame and the soft, woven fabric yield, and then gently return to its form. The cashmere blanket slips gracefully from your shoulders, pooling in a soft, muted mound on the adjacent cushion, its delicate fibers settling silently with a barely audible whisper. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth flagstones of the terrace, a familiar, grounding sensation, each stone absorbing the last vestiges of the day's warmth. You turn towards the expansive sliding panel of dark, aged cedar that leads back into the main lounge of your suite. The wood, dark and rich, feels cool and smooth to the touch as your fingertips brush its surface, noting the subtle, intricate grain visible even in the deepening gloom. With a soft, precise glide, the heavy cedar panel retracts into its concealed housing, revealing a pocket of slightly warmer, more hushed air and a soft, inviting glow from within. You step across the threshold, feeling the gentle shift in air temperature, a seamless transition from the cool, open desert night to the contained, tranquil elegance of the suite. Your bare feet now meet the expansive, polished concrete floor, its seamless matte surface feeling cool and incredibly smooth against your soles, a refreshing contrast to the outdoor stone. The cedar panel slides closed behind you with a soft, muted thud, sealing the interior of the suite in profound quiet. The ambient light in the lounge, which earlier was a mellow gold, has now deepened into a rich, muted amber, casting longer, softer shadows across the polished concrete floor. Your gaze is immediately drawn to a low, elegantly proportioned console, crafted from a single slab of dark volcanic rock, its matte surface absorbing the ambient light without reflection. Upon its smooth, cool expanse, a unique lamp emanates a particularly soft, inviting glow. It is a salt lamp, carved from a single substantial piece of Himalayan pink salt, its natural, irregular surface glowing with a profound, warm orange hue. The light is not sharp or directional, but a soft, pervasive warmth, a deep, comforting pulse that seems to emanate from within the crystalline structure of the salt itself, bathing the immediate area in a gentle, calming radiance. You move slowly towards the salt lamp, your steps hushed and weightless on the cool, polished concrete. As you approach, a faint, clean, almost imperceptible mineral scent, subtle and grounding, rises from the warm salt, mingling with the dry desert botanicals from the ceramic diffuser, now a distant memory. You pause beside the console, your fingertips lightly tracing the smooth, cool edge of the volcanic rock. With utmost care, you extend your hand towards the salt lamp. Your fingers make contact with its irregular crystalline surface. It feels surprisingly warm, a gentle, pervasive heat that permeates your fingertips, a soft, dry warmth that is deeply soothing. The texture is subtly rough, yet smooth in its overall form, a natural, organic feel that grounds your senses. The soft, amber glow of the salt lamp, emanating a gentle, pervasive warmth, continues to bathe the console in your suite as dusk settles completely over the Atacama. The cool, polished concrete floor remains smooth and grounding beneath your bare feet, and the profound quiet of the suite, broken only by the almost imperceptible whisper of the dry desert air from beyond the thick walls, wraps around you. You slowly withdraw your hand from the warm, crystalline surface of the salt lamp, feeling the subtle, dry heat dissipate gently from your fingertips. The faint, clean, mineral scent, subtle and grounding, lingers in the air around you. Take a slow, deep breath, a quiet acknowledgement of the day's gentle transition into evening, feeling a deep sense of calm in your shoulders, a subtle letting go. The light from the salt lamp pulses with a faint, almost imperceptible flicker, a soft, rhythmic breath that seems to emanate from the very heart of the ancient salt. With unhurried grace, you turn from the console, your steps hushed and weightless on the cool, polished concrete. The ambient light in the lounge, now a deep, muted amber, casts long, soft shadows across the floor, guiding your path towards a discreet doorway. This door, crafted from the same dark-aged cedar paneling that defines the suite's exquisite craftsmanship, leads to your private bathing sanctuary. The wood, dark and rich, feels cool and smooth to the touch as your fingertips brush its surface, noting the subtle, intricate grain visible even in the dim light. It's a soft, precise glide. The heavy cedar panel retracts into its concealed housing, revealing a pocket of warmer, more humid air, and a soft, inviting glow from within. You step across the threshold, feeling the gentle shift in air temperature, a seamless transition from the dry, cool lounge to the contained, tranquil warmth of the bathroom. Your bare feet now meet the smooth, cool surface of large-format volcanic stone tiles, their matte finish absorbing the light, providing a grounding contrast to the polished concrete of the lounge. The air here carries a distinct, clean scent of natural minerals and a faint, subtle whisper of damp earth, a refreshing, almost spa-like aroma. The cedar panel slides closed behind you with a soft, muted thud, sealing the space in profound quiet. Your gaze is immediately drawn to an expansive, freestanding stone bathtub, carved from a single immense block of pale, creamy volcanic rock. This smooth, deep basin glistens invitingly under the soft, indirect lighting, a promise of enveloping warmth. The water within, perfectly still, reflects the muted amber glow of the room, a mirror of tranquility. A delicate, almost imperceptible plume of steam rises from its surface, hinting at its inviting temperature. Beside the tub, on a low, smooth volcanic stone ledge, rests a small, hand-thrown ceramic bowl filled with dried desert botanicals. Perhaps a blend of crushed lavender, sun-dried eucalyptus leaves, and tiny, aromatic pieces of Palo Santo wood. Their collective aroma, dry and herbaceous, subtly perfumes the air, a gentle invitation to deep relaxation. You approach the bathtub slowly, your steps hushed on the cool, smooth volcanic stone tiles. Your fingertips lightly brush the cool, smooth surface of the stone ledge, then drift towards the ceramic bowl. You pick up a small handful of the dried desert botanicals, feeling their delicate, papery texture and the subtle, dry rustle of the leaves. The earthy, herbaceous scent, now more concentrated, fills your senses, a calming, natural aroma. With careful, unhurried movements, you gently sprinkle the botanicals onto the surface of the warm bathwater. They float momentarily, their dry weight keeping them suspended, before slowly, gracefully, beginning to absorb the water, softening and releasing their subtle fragrances into the steam. The subtle sound of the botanical softening and diffusing their scent, a quiet, continuous process, becomes a hypnotic lull in the profound quiet, inviting a complete surrender to the anticipation of deep, soothing warmth. The delicate, herbaceous fragrance, now fully infused into the rising steam, wraps around you in the tranquil bathroom as the inviting surface of the warm water beckons. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the calming essence of the desert botanicals to fill your lungs, a gentle, purifying sensation that settles your thoughts. The air, warm and humid, feels soft against your skin, a comforting prelude to the immersion. With unhurried grace, you step closer to the expansive, freestanding stone bathtub, carved from a single immense block of pale, creamy volcanic rock. Its smooth, deep basin glistens invitingly under the soft, indirect lighting, a promise of enveloping warmth. The water within, perfectly still, reflects the muted amber glow of the room, a mirror of tranquility. With deliberate, unhurried movements, you begin to lower yourself into the bath. Your bare feet, accustomed to the cool volcanic stone tiles, now meet the warm, silken surface of the water. The initial contact is a gentle caress, a profound warmth that immediately begins to soothe. The water rises slowly around your ankles, then your calves, a soft, embracing pressure that encourages your muscles to release. A quiet ripple spreads outwards from your entry point, a soft, rhythmic lapping against the smooth, cool volcanic rock edge of the tub, quickly dissipating into the profound quiet. The delicate, softened botanicals, now fully hydrated, gently drift and swirl on the water's surface, their muted colors deepening slightly, releasing their essence with each subtle movement. You continue your slow descent, allowing the warm water to envelop your body incrementally. It reaches your knees, then your thighs, the gentle pressure a continuous, comforting presence. The water feels incredibly soft, almost fluid silk, against your skin, a refreshing contrast to the dry air of the desert lounge, yet perfectly warm. You feel the deep, even support of the solid stone tub beneath you, its ancient, unyielding structure cradling your form with quiet stability. The delicate steam, now infused with the full, earthy fragrance of crushed lavender, sun-dried eucalyptus and palo santo, rises around your face, a soft, humid breath that opens your senses and deepens your relaxation. The aroma is clean and natural, subtly engaging without being overpowering, designed to calm the mind. Each slow, deliberate movement of your body through the water creates a subtle, almost inaudible displacement, a gentle, rhythmic whisper of liquid against stone. You settle deeper into the bath, allowing the warm water to reach your chest, then your shoulders, until your entire body is submerged in its comforting embrace. Your head rests gently against the smooth, cool curve of the stone tub's rim, a firm, yet soothing support. You feel a profound sense of weightlessness, as if the water is holding you completely, effortlessly. Your muscles, which may have held subtle tensions, now begin to gently unfurl and relax, one by one. The shoulders soften, sinking deeper into the warm water. The spine lengthens, gently supported. The limbs feel heavy yet buoyant, suspended in the tranquil liquid. The faint, almost imperceptible hiss of steam continues its delicate whisper, a constant, soothing presence. You close your eyes, allowing the muted amber glow of the room to diffuse softly across your closed eyelids. The warmth of the water is a pervasive, continuous sensation, a gentle heat that permeates deeply into your core, inviting a complete release. The delicate, herbaceous scent of the botanicals, now a rich, enveloping cloud, fills your senses, a quiet, purifying aroma that cleanses the mind. The quiet, enveloping warmth of the bath, infused with the calming desert botanicals, holds you in a state of profound, serene peace. Your muscles continue their gentle unfurling, feeling the deep support of the water and the ancient stone, as the muted amber glow of the room diffuses softly across your closed eyelids. The subtle sound of the water softly lapping against the stone, a gentle, hypnotic cadence washes over you, carrying away any lingering thoughts or concerns. You take a long, slow, deep breath, feeling the gentle rise and fall of your chest against the water's surface. Each breath a soft, rhythmic movement. The delicate, herbaceous scent of the botanicals, now a rich, enveloping cloud, fills your senses, a quiet, purifying aroma that cleanses the mind. Your head rests gently against the smooth, cool curve of the stone tub's rim, a firm yet soothing support. You feel a profound sense of weightlessness, as if the water is holding you completely, effortlessly. With unhurried grace, you begin to slowly lift yourself from the comforting embrace of the warm water. The gentle pressure recedes from your skin, a delicate, almost imperceptible sigh as the water droplets cling to your limbs, glistening in the soft, ambient light, before yielding to the humid air of the bathroom. Your bare feet find the smooth, cool volcanic stone tiles at the tub's edge, a familiar, grounding texture after the fluid embrace of the water. Each movement is deliberate, a quiet re-engagement with the solid world. A thick, organic cotton towel, its fibers of plush, muted cream, rests neatly folded on a nearby low volcanic stone ledge, absorbing the ambient warmth of the room. You reach for it slowly, your fingers brushing against its substantial weight and the soft, yet slightly textured loop of its fibers. With unhurried movements you unfold it, the fabric whispering softly as it expands in the still, humid air. You gently wrap it around your body, pressing its plush surface against your damp skin. The towel absorbs the moisture with a quiet, satisfying efficiency, leaving behind a feeling of clean, dry warmth. You pat your arms and legs, feeling the precise soft friction of the cotton, a soothing micro-action that cleanses and revitalizes. The soft, dry rustle of the towel is the only sound, a delicate presence in the profound quiet. Once completely dry, you drape the towel over a smooth, dark wooden rail, allowing the gentle warmth of the room to continue its work. You then reach for a soft linen robe, its muted sandy hue a gentle echo of the desert. The fabric feels cool and smooth against your fingertips as you slip it on, its weightless drape a comforting embrace. You move towards the cedar panel door, feeling the smooth, cool volcanic stone tiles beneath your bare feet, each step hushed and weightless. With a soft, precise glide, the heavy cedar panel retracts into its concealed housing, revealing the slightly cooler, drier air of the main lounge. You step across the threshold, feeling the gentle shift in air temperature, a seamless transition from the humid warmth of the bathroom to the contained, tranquil elegance of the suite. Your bare feet now meet the expansive, polished concrete floor, its seamless, matte surface feeling cool and incredibly smooth against your soles, a refreshing contrast. The The cedar panel slides closed behind you with a soft, muted thud, sealing the bathroom in its serene seclusion. The ambient light in the lounge, now a deep, velvety amber, casts long, soft shadows across the polished concrete floor. The subtle, clean aroma of dry desert botanicals, faintly lingering from the ceramic diffuser, mixes with the pristine air, a familiar, calming presence. Your gaze drifts towards the expansive wall of floor-to-ceiling glass that frames the Atacama, now a canvas of deepening indigo. You move slowly towards it, your steps hushed and weightless. The first, hesitant pinpricks of starlight, emerging with a delicate, almost imperceptible shimmer against the profound blue of twilight, now appear beyond the expanse of glass. The cool, polished concrete floor of the lounge remains smooth and grounding beneath your bare feet, and the subtle, clean aroma of dry desert botanicals, faintly lingering, mingles with the pristine air. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the calming essence of the evening to settle over you. The gentle weight of the linen robe, its muted, sandy hue a soft embrace, feels comfortable against your skin. With unhurried grace, you move away from the immense glass panel, allowing your gaze to drift from the emerging cosmos, anticipating the crisp, clear air of the outer terrace. Your steps are hushed and weightless on the seamless, matte concrete. Your path leads you towards the large sliding panel of dark, aged cedar that reveals your private terrace. The wood, dark and rich, feels cool and smooth to the touch as your fingertips brush its surface, noting the subtle, intricate grain visible even in the dimming light. With a soft, almost soundless glide, the heavy cedar panel retracts into its concealed housing, revealing a pocket of noticeably cooler, drier air and the vast, open expanse of the desert night. You step across the threshold, feeling the distinct shift in air temperature, a seamless transition from the contained warmth of the suite to the crisp, invigorating chill of the high desert evening. Your bare feet now meet the cool, smooth flagstones of the terrace, a familiar, grounding sensation, each stone absorbing the last vestiges of the day's warmth. The air on the terrace is exquisitely crisp, a clean, dry breath that immediately refreshes your senses. It carries the pristine, mineral scent of the Atacama, a subtle, earthy aroma that seems to cleanse the mind. You close your eyes for a brief moment, allowing the cool air to gently caress your face, feeling its dry, invigorating touch. The subtle whisper of the desert wind, a delicate, rhythmic sigh, now becomes slightly more pronounced, a soft, continuous murmur that speaks of boundless space and timeless geological processes. You can almost feel the fine, dry sand shifting in the distant dunes, a barely audible, rhythmic rasp carried on the cool night air. You open your eyes, and the sky above is a breathtaking canvas of deepening black, now fully adorned with an incredible density of stars. Each point of light, sharp and brilliant, seems to pulse with an internal luminosity, far from any city glow. The moon, now higher, casts its brilliant, silver light across the ancient landscape, painting the undulating dunes and distant rock formations with long, dramatic shadows that stretch and merge, shifting with an almost glacial slowness. The cool, smooth flagstones beneath your bare feet feel profoundly solid and grounding, connecting you to the ancient earth. You move slowly towards the low-slung lounge chair, crafted from a weather-resistant, tightly woven charcoal fabric, its minimalist design blending seamlessly with the desert aesthetic. The cashmere blanket, a luxurious, weightless comfort, rests neatly folded on an adjacent low stone table, awaiting its purpose. You settle into the deep embrace of the lounge chair, feeling its sturdy support and the firm, yet soft, give of its cushions. The woven fabric, cool against your skin, provides a subtle, almost imperceptible texture, a grounding sensation. You pull the linen robe more closely around you, feeling its soft, light fabric, a gentle embrace against the crisp air. You lean back, allowing your head to rest against the supportive cushion, your gaze fixed on the vast, star-dusted sky. The crisp evening air, cool and invigorating against your face, mingles with the subtle warmth of your body enveloped in the robe, creating a perfect balance. The crisp evening air, cool and invigorating against your face, mingles with the subtle warmth of your body enveloped in the linen robe, creating a perfect balance. The vast star-dusted sky above, a breathtaking canvas of deepening black, pulses with an incredible density of stars, each one a sharp, brilliant point of light. You are settled deep in the low-slung lounge chair on your private terrace, the cashmere blanket now a soft, comforting weight across your lap. You take a long, slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, dry air expand your lungs, a gentle, purifying sensation that settles your thoughts. The air carries the pristine, mineral scent of the Atacama, a subtle, earthy aroma that seems to cleanse the mind. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the profound quiet to envelop you completely, feeling the gentle support of the chair beneath you, the soft cashmere against your skin, the subtle whisper of the desert wind, a delicate rhythmic sigh, is a continuous, almost imperceptible presence, a soft, dry rustle that speaks of boundless space. When you open your eyes, the moon, now higher in the sky, casts its brilliant silver light across the ancient landscape, painting the undulating dunes and distant rock formations with long, dramatic shadows. You gaze upwards, directly into the infinite expanse of the cosmos. The stars, countless and impossibly bright, seem to hang suspended, a thick, glittering dust of diamonds scattered across the velvet black. There is no sound from the celestial sphere, only the profound silence of space, a quietude so absolute it feels almost tangible. You begin to notice the subtle nuances within this vast silence. The distant rhythmic sigh of the shifting sand, a barely audible dry rasp carried on the cool night air, seems to slow even further, becoming an almost imperceptible, stretched-out whisper. It is a sound so minimal, so delicate, that it feels woven into the very fabric of the profound quiet, a gentle, hypnotic pulse from the ancient desert itself. The only other sound, truly, is the soft, rhythmic cadence of your own breath, a gentle, internal wave in the vast ocean of stillness. You focus entirely on your breath, feeling the cool, dry air enter your nostrils with a faint, clean sensation, and the slightly warmer air leave your lips with a soft, almost inaudible sigh. Each inhalation is a quiet intake of the vast, pristine desert air, each exhalation a complete, unburdened release. The rhythm is slow, even, and deeply calming, a natural anchor in the boundless quiet. The cashmere blanket, soft and warm against your skin, enhances this internal focus, its delicate fibers a gentle, tactile presence. The woven charcoal fabric of the lounge chair, cool and firm, provides unwavering support beneath you. The profound silence of the Atacama night, broken only by the soft, rhythmic cadence of your own breath, becomes a vast, empty canvas for your senses. There are no other sounds, no distant hums, no faint chirps, nothing but the subtle, internal rhythm of your own existence in this immense, ancient landscape. This absolute quiet allows your mind to settle, to expand, to drift effortlessly into a state of deep tranquility. The distant stars, now appearing to recede slightly into the infinite depths, hold their silent vigil, their light, a timeless, unwavering presence in the boundless stillness. You simply breathe, feeling the cool air, the soft cashmere, and the profound, encompassing quiet, allowing yourself to drift deeper into the serene, hypnotic embrace of the desert night. The profound silence of the Atacama night, broken only by the soft rhythmic cadence of your own breath, now seems to deepen further, becoming an all-encompassing stillness. You are settled deep in the low-slung lounge chair on your private terrace. The cashmere blanket, a soft, comforting weight across your lap, and the cool, crisp evening air gently caresses your face. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, dry air expand your lungs, a gentle, purifying sensation that settles your thoughts. The air carries the pristine, mineral scent of the Atacama, a subtle, earthy aroma that seems to cleanse the mind. You close your eyes for a brief moment, allowing the profound quiet to envelop you completely. Feeling the gentle support of the chair beneath you, the soft cashmere against your skin, the subtle whisper of the desert wind, a delicate rhythmic sigh, is a continuous, almost imperceptible presence, a soft, dry rustle that speaks of boundless space. When you open your eyes, the moon, now high in the sky, casts its brilliant, silver light across the ancient landscape, painting the undulating dunes and distant rock formations with long, dramatic shadows. Your gaze, however, is drawn irresistibly upwards, beyond the individual pinpricks of starlight, to a breathtaking phenomenon that spans the entire celestial dome. Across the velvet black of the Atacama sky, a vast, luminous band stretches from horizon to horizon. It is the Milky Way, a river of countless stars, appearing not as individual points, but as a soft, pearlescent glow, a diffused cloud of pure light. Within this luminous band, you can discern subtle variations in density, some areas appearing thicker, brighter, almost swirling with an internal luminosity, while others are threaded with dark, ethereal lanes of cosmic dust, like shadowy currents in a celestial stream. The immensity of it is overwhelming, yet profoundly calming, a silent testament to the boundless scale of the universe. You lean your head back further into the supportive cushion of the lounge chair, allowing your entire field of vision to be filled by this majestic spectacle. The cashmere blanket, soft and warm against your skin, feels like a protective cocoon, grounding you to this moment while your gaze drifts through the cosmic expanse. The cool, crisp evening air, still invigorating against your face, contrasts with the soft, internal warmth of the cashmere, creating a perfect balance. The subtle whisper of the desert wind, a delicate, rhythmic sigh, seems to carry the very quiet of the cosmos, a soft, continuous murmur that is almost absorbed by the vastness of the sight. You follow the intricate curves and patterns of the Milky Way, allowing your eyes to wander along its glowing, nebulous path. You notice the faint, almost imperceptible sparkle of individual stars that are just on the edge of resolution within the Milky Light, like scattered diamonds embedded in a luminous cloud. The dark lanes of cosmic dust, appearing as negative space against the brilliant glow, create a sense of profound depth, hinting at unseen structures and immense distances. It is a visual symphony of light and shadow, a silent ancient river flowing across the night sky, unchanging and eternal. The profound quiet of the desert night, broken only by the almost imperceptible whisper of the dry air and the soft, rhythmic cadence of your own breath wraps around you, inviting a complete surrender to the tranquil beauty of the Milky Way. You simply gaze, feeling the cool air, the soft cashmere, and the immense, silent presence of the cosmic river, allowing your thoughts to expand and dissolve into the boundless, hypnotic embrace of the night sky. A deep sense of peace settling over you. The immense, silent presence of the cosmic river, the Milky Way, continues to flow across the boundless velvet of the Atacama night sky, its luminous band of countless stars, a breathtaking spectacle above you. The cool, crisp evening air, now utterly still, whispers an almost imperceptible breath across the vast expanse, and the soft cashmere blanket remains a gentle, encompassing weight across your lap, its delicate fibers a continuous, soothing caress against your skin. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, dry air, pristine and clear, expand your lungs with a quiet, internal sigh. This inhalation is a gentle, purifying sensation that settles your thoughts even further, drawing your focus inward. The air carries the faint, pristine, mineral scent of the Atacama, a subtle, earthy aroma that seems to cleanse the very pathways of your mind, becoming a barely perceptible yet profound presence in the overarching quiet. You are settled deeply within the low-slung lounge chair on your private terrace, its precisely engineered frame providing unwavering stability. The firm, tightly woven charcoal fabric of its cushions offers a consistent, gentle pressure along your back and legs, cradling your form with an encompassing, reassuring embrace. The fine, exquisitely soft fibers of the cashmere blanket, draped carefully across your body, are a continuous, delicate caress against your exposed skin, a luxurious, weightless barrier against the subtle chill of the high desert night, enhancing the profound feeling of being perfectly held and protected. Your gaze remains fixed on the vast, glowing river of the Milky Way, allowing its unimaginable immensity to slowly, profoundly impress itself upon your consciousness without effort. Each individual star within that luminous, diffused band, though countless and distant beyond measure, contributes to a collective, soft radiance that stretches across the entire celestial dome. You begin to feel a deep, quiet sense of your own scale, a profound, almost visceral understanding of being utterly small within this boundless, silent, ancient universe. Yet, this feeling is not one of diminishment or insignificance. Rather, it is a sensation of perfect, serene belonging, a quiet integration into something infinitely grander. The sheer, overwhelming scale of the cosmos above seems to gently dissolve any lingering earthly concerns, leaving only a vast, expansive, unburdened calm in its wake. You feel the cool, smooth flagstones beneath your bare feet, a solid, ancient grounding that connects you directly to the very earth, holding you steady and secure beneath the slow, silent, eternal celestial dance. The profound quiet of the Atacama night, now almost absolute in its depth, allows the subtle rhythmic cadence of your own breath to become the most prominent sound, a soft, internal wave in the vast, still ocean of silence. You focus entirely on this gentle, unwavering rhythm, feeling the cool, dry air, so clean and clear, enter your nostrils with a faint, refreshing sensation, a delicate whisper of life. Then, the slightly warmer air leaves your lips with a soft, almost inaudible sigh, a release that carries away any remaining tension. Each inhalation is a quiet, deliberate intake of the vast, pristine desert air, each exhalation a complete, unburdened release, a slow, steady pulse that gently guides your awareness deeper and deeper into the serene present moment. The very act of breathing, unforced and natural, becomes a meditative anchor, a constant, soothing presence in the boundless, enveloping quiet. You allow your body to sink even further into the deep, yielding cushions of the lounge chair, feeling the subtle, slow give of the woven fabric, the gentle, even pressure points along the entire length of your back and the curves of your legs. The profound sensation of being utterly small, yet entirely at peace under the vast cosmos, gently begins to deepen, urging a quiet, unhurried retreat from the cool, crisp air of the terrace. The soft cashmere blanket, a gentle, encompassing weight across your lap, provides a continuous, soothing caress against your skin as the immense, silent presence of the cosmic river continues its slow, majestic flow across the boundless velvet of the Atacama night sky. You take a long, slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, dry air, pristine and clear. Expand your lungs with a quiet, internal sigh. This inhalation is a gentle, purifying sensation that settles your thoughts even further, drawing your focus inward. The air carries the faint, pristine mineral scent of the Atacama, a subtle, earthy aroma that seems to cleanse the very pathways of your mind, becoming a barely perceptible yet profound presence in the overarching quiet. You slowly, almost imperceptibly, shift your weight within the deep cushions of the low-slung lounge chair, feeling its precisely engineered frame provide unwavering stability. The firm, tightly woven charcoal fabric of its cushions offers a consistent, gentle pressure along your back and legs, cradling your form with an encompassing, reassuring embrace. The fine, exquisitely soft fibers of the cashmere blanket, draped carefully across your body, are a continuous, delicate caress against your exposed skin, a luxurious, weightless barrier against the subtle chill of the high desert night, enhancing the profound feeling of being perfectly held and protected. With unhurried grace, you slowly push upwards from the deep cushions of the lounge chair, feeling the sturdy support of its frame and the soft, woven fabric yield, and then gently return to its form. The cashmere blanket slips gracefully from your shoulders, pooling in a soft, muted mound on the adjacent cushion, its delicate fibers settling silently with a barely audible whisper. Your bare feet find the cool, smooth flagstones of the terrace, a familiar, grounding sensation, each stone absorbing the last vestiges of the day's warmth. You take a final, slow breath of the crisp, open desert air, allowing its invigorating touch to linger on your skin. You turn towards the expansive, sliding panel of dark, aged cedar that leads back into the main lounge of your suite. The wood, dark and rich, feels cool and smooth to the touch as your fingertips brush its surface, noting the subtle, intricate grain visible even in the dim light. With a soft, almost soundless glide, the heavy cedar panel retracts into its concealed housing, revealing a pocket of slightly warmer, more hushed air, and the soft, muted amber glow from within. You step across the threshold, feeling the gentle shift in air temperature, a seamless transition from the cool, open desert night to the contained, tranquil elegance of the suite. Your bare feet now meet the expansive, polished concrete floor, its seamless matte surface feeling cool and incredibly smooth against your soles, a refreshing contrast to the outdoor stone. The cedar panel slides closed behind you with a soft, muted thud, sealing the interior of the suite in profound quiet. The ambient light in the lounge, a deep, velvety amber, casts long, soft shadows across the polished concrete floor. The subtle, clean aroma of dry desert botanicals, faintly lingering from the ceramic diffuser, mixes with the pristine air, a familiar, calming presence. You walk slowly, deliberately, your steps hushed and weightless on the cool, polished concrete, towards the entrance of your private sleeping chambers. As you step across the threshold into the bedroom, your bare feet sink into the plush pile of the thick natural wool rug, a soft, yielding warmth that grounds you after the cool concrete. The air here is distinctly softer, carrying a delicate, almost silken quality, subtly infused with a clean, fresh linen scent that hints at profound rest. The crisp, cool linen sheets, exquisitely smooth against your skin, now fully envelop you, their refreshing sensation, a profound comfort in the deep quiet of your bed. Above you, through the precisely engineered glass of the dome that forms a part of your ceiling, the distant stars remain softly visible, a gentle, diffused shimmer against the velvet black, a tranquil, hypnotic display that seems to pulse with a slow, ancient rhythm. You take a long, slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, dry air, pristine and clear, expand your lungs with a quiet, internal sigh. This inhalation is a gentle, purifying sensation that settles your thoughts even further, drawing your focus inward, away from the last vestiges of external awareness. The air carries the faint, pristine mineral scent of the Atacama, a subtle, earthy aroma that seems to cleanse the very pathways of your mind, becoming a barely perceptible yet profound presence in the overarching quiet. You are nestled deeply within the generous contours of the mattress, its advanced design conforming perfectly to your body, cradling your form with an encompassing, gentle support that feels both weightless and utterly secure. The cool, smooth surface of the crisp linen sheets, pulled taut and impeccable, provides a continuous, delicate caress against your exposed skin, a luxurious, soft barrier against the subtle chill of the late night, enhancing the profound feeling of being perfectly held and protected. Your head rests gently against the firm yet yielding pillow, its cool, smooth surface, a comforting presence, allowing the muscles in your neck and shoulders to completely release any lingering tension. The soft, clean scent of fresh linen, subtle and pure, now envelops you completely, a delicate aroma of profound rest that seems to permeate your very being. You allow your eyelids to softly close, the ambient light from the distant stars, diffused through the dome, now becoming a gentle, muted glow perceived only as a soft, internal warmth against the backs of your closed eyes. This soft, shifting light, without form or detail, becomes a visual lullaby, a subtle dance of muted colors and soft forms that encourages your mind to drift effortlessly into a state of deep, unburdened tranquility. The profound quiet of the Atacama night, now almost absolute in its depth, allows the subtle, rhythmic cadence of your own breath to become the most prominent sound, a soft, internal wave in the vast, still ocean of silence. You focus entirely on this gentle, unwavering rhythm, feeling the cool, dry air, so clean and clear, enter your nostrils with a faint, refreshing sensation, a delicate whisper of life. Then, the slightly warmer air leaves your lips with a soft, almost inaudible sigh, a release that carries away any remaining thoughts or concerns. Each inhalation is a quiet, deliberate intake of the vast, pristine desert air, each exhalation a complete, unburdened release, a slow, steady pulse that gently guides your awareness deeper and deeper into the serene present moment. The very act of breathing, unforced and natural, becomes a meditative anchor, a constant, soothing presence in the boundless, enveloping quiet. From deep within the silent structure of the suite, a profound, almost imperceptible low hum begins to emerge. It is not a mechanical sound, but a pervasive, resonant vibration that seems to emanate from the very fabric of the universe itself, a gentle, rhythmic thrum that resonates through the solid foundation of your sanctuary. This is the quiet pulse of the cosmos, the subtle, ancient breath of distant galaxies, the slow, steady rhythm of celestial bodies in their eternal dance. It is a sound so deep, so constant, that it merges seamlessly with the profound quiet, becoming an almost subliminal presence, a gentle, hypnotic bass note to the boundless stillness.